All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Session X of Heroes Wanted. We are going to be rejoining the party right where they left off after Session 9. They had just fought three young Odiugs that had recently hatched and were living in the sewers beneath Lakeshore, and after a very tough battle, leaving Tom and Nicholas badly wounded, and I believe even Einjamin felt a bit of the sting of their tentacles. Everybody is pretty drained, but they did not defeat all three of the Odiugs, and one of them escaped down a whirlpool off to the side here, and now is in some lower level of the sewers. So we're going to pick up right there, right as they just did that. They've already leveled up to 3, so as soon as they hit their long rest, they'll be completely ready to go as level 3 characters. So I believe Nicholas had just slumped down, exhausted. Einjamin coming over and joining his half brother, with Tom kind of hanging out near the light still shining off of Nicholas's blade, and everybody else was kind of off in the dark exploring the rest of the sewers where the Odiug had escaped.
Heal?
Yes. Well,
that was bracing. So, I can't see over there. Is it still there?
Tristan, you see
shouting that?
anything?
Oh wow, it's so dark. Let me light a torch to. Yeah. Oh, now I can see. What is this? A whirlpool. Oh, I must have escaped through there.
It's bad acting to an extreme.
Very convincing.
Yes, very convincing.
Hey, roll a frickin' insight, jeez.
I know I already did. I'm good. And incidentally, I'm gonna remind. I'm having some computer trouble, so I'm trying to play this on my iPad. So far, it seems to be working, except I'm trying to figure out how to move my token, and it's not working so great. So at some point, I might need the DM to move my token for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, Jeff, would you be willing to move his token for him?
I would totally be fine with that.
I am going
Great.
to give you control for now then, just to speed things along.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
So just give me cues. If you don't want to tell me straight, like just move exactly this way. Just have your pointer, like the snap pointer, exactly where you want to go if you want to.
There you go. Now you can move his token.
There's some. I don't really understand what's going on with the thing, but I'll figure it out.
Tech support.
Moving over. I'm gonna stay with Nicholas.
It's a little tricky to get everything moving along on a tablet or something like that, which is why I always say that you can run it on a tablet, though I highly recommend a laptop or PC.
No, it's a learning curve. I mean, it doesn't seem to be. I mean, I'm seeing everybody else move in real time, and I can do everything else. So, just gotta figure out what I need to, like 2 fingers, 1 finger, double click. That also, I'll figure it out.
Oh wait. So, I, as Tristan, of course, has got out of the frickin' sewer water.
For the record, Tristan, you stink.
Yeah, I think we all do. I think everyone's fell into it except for you.
Well,
Jeez,
it is a sewer. Much as fun as it would be to, and by fun I mean not fun at all, as much as I know that we'd all like to track down that thing and kill it once for all.
Me
and while
tired.
we took it, yeah, I think we need to maybe make our way back to the Manticore's tail.
Me tired.
Agreed on that.
It's It feels like so close. It's just
Soggy keeps kind of like moaning the phrase "me tired" over and over again. Kind of like
as Tristan walks by, he picks up Soggy by the scruff of his neck and starts walking back.
You can carry multiple tokens at
Oh
once.
my god, I can!
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Watch this.
There
Oh,
you go.
yeah. Elwin.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could carry you.
That would work too. Just carry somebody.
It's all right. I would not subject him to the ignominy of it.
I dropped all your
Oh
phone.
yeah, that would be very ignoble for Nicholas to be carried by Einjamin, especially like, now that he is the shining paladin wielding Arcadius's blade for his younger brother, who's a bit of a screw up, to carry him out would be, I mean, darn near seppuku worthy.
Okay.
All right, so I helped him
just-
up. And
I'll get the obligatory reference out of the way early, Sean. I'm not dead yet.
yeah, thank you. Now it's
Yeah,
the end of the game. We're
Now
good.
it's done. It's done.
Good, we're good.
Officially started.
Thanks. All right.
Okay.
And so I help Tristan out, and we go out. I guess we must be closer to the entrance that we originally came out of when we saved the boy and the puppy. So we'll just go out that way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for the record, when you guys want to go back out of the sewers here after something like this, does somebody have something playing in the background? When you guys want to,
Soggy.
hey, who's got something playing in the background?
Soggy.
Thank you. So
I
when
don't know who that was.
when you guys have completed a boss battle like this and you want to leave, in no way, shape, or form am I going to make you fight your way back through a bunch of rats and find your way out of there unless it is necessary for the story. At that point, yes, I would absolutely do it. But I really just do not feel as though this is a necessary part of the story right now, so we're just going to go ahead and bring you back to the Manticore's tail if that's all right with you guys.
I know who's
Yep,
going to be
that works
so
for me.
happy we're dropping by.
Yeah, no worries. With bloody and stinky.
And Swampy, yes. Not Swampy, Sewery. Sewery? Shitty. That's it.
Shit, yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah, we already knew you were shitty.
So I would like everybody to roll a perception check, which you can find by clicking on your token and then clicking perception.
Our tired selves are not very perceptive.
Except
Except
for
for
the sharp-eyed elf.
Elwin,
And Einjamin.
that one
Einjamin's
guy.
perceptive
that one guy.
Ooh,
I can't say his
Einjamin.
name right now.
Yeah, ooh, yeah.
Don't try
I-
claiming I'm the only one here.
So
I
both
just-
of you notice as Tom the halfling slips back in the group and turns down an alley before you get to the Manticore's tail. Do either of you choose to say or do anything? And it's okay either way for the story, whether you do or don't. So don't feel as though you have to or don't have to.
I kind of look over at Elwin and raise an eyebrow. Is it something we said?
I don't know. What do you think? Should we go after him?
What are you guys talking about?
We told him where we were going. The halfling is buggered off. We told him where we were going. If he wants to find us later, he can meet us there.
Right.
Those
That's
things.
true enough.
All right.
No loyalty.
Fair enough. So as you guys called, you come walking in, and a familiar face looks up with a sour look and sees that it's you guys and just storms off into the kitchen.
Well, who's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not move you
No,
guys
didn't.
to?
It
Oh,
happened. Nope.
She-
Yeah,
she's our best
Soggy,
friend.
Tom, and I
She's
haven't
our best
been
friend.
to the Manticore's tail before.
There you go. So as you guys walk
Could we
in,
just assume that as we're walking in that we threw a cloak over Soggy or something?
if you like, yes. Otherwise,
We-
you know, you guys command enough respect around town already to where it's not like they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, from my understanding, there's non-human creatures are basically at best second-class citizens, kind of thing.
Like animals, almost to an extent. You know,
Well, Soggy, of course, but yes.
it'd be odd to see you come walking in with like a Komodo dragon or something like that, but nobody's like gonna be like, "Oh, kill it."
That was pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Tristan, as Tristan walks in, full of shit, not full of shit, surrounded by shit, aka his party members and bloody.
Oh, I am the shit.
Yes, it's
Nice.
it's been a day. Tristan takes a pouch of 10 gold pieces and tosses to Emmett. That should cover it.
Hemet nods and says, "Room's still ready for you." And Hervey looks over and says, "Come have a drink."
Maybe later we gotta. Yeah. Then he starts walking to the.
He
stairs.
starts stumbling towards you guys with mugs in hand, trying to offer you a drink.
Just Harvey.
No
Take a
thanks.
whip.
Shut the fuck up.
Just take a
Back
whiff
away.
and you'll understand.
Hervey smells and kind of backs up a little, says, "Oh, all right, to the bath with ye, I guess," and stumbles back into the corner laughing.
The guys, Elwin, Soggy, the rooms are upstairs.
I
My
I
voice
helped
changed for some
Tristan-
reason.
helped Tristan up to the stairs and up to the room, and hot bath, please, for everyone.
Bath for Soggy.
I gotta drop my torch.
So
Really
you
would've
guys
thought
are
cleaned up the
in
blood that
Tristan's
is-
room right now. Oh, I'm sorry,
No,
Maddie.
no,
What a lazy Maddie she's been. Oh my God.
You know, I know she's angry, but jeez.
This is really. I mean,
It just so turned out that all of the other rooms are clean. Whether we see that on the map or not, it's only Tristan's room that was not cleaned.
You know, that is kind of fitting.
Oh, I forgot to leave a tip on the table.
It's Soggy's going into the bath.
In my
Tristan,
bath,
you watch as Soggy begins to climb into the hot bath that Hemet had drawn for you.
Yes,
Do it,
and
do
I'm
it.
kind of like this. Soggy isn't really thinking straight. He's tired. He's exhausted. And during this time in the hot bath, he's going to accidentally start. He's going to experience to talk to his god. You know, like that's one of the abilities of the
of your warlock subclass.
yeah. Remember?
For that,
Yeah.
I ask that you allow me to set when those moments happen.
Okay.
I have cinematic scenes that go along with them, and if you just let me like time it out, I assure you it'll be very satisfying.
I didn't expect all of you to actually follow me into my room. There are others that
Yeah.
the
right,
Tangle
yeah,
should have.
so
I'm
Einjamin-
in a
Einjamin
different
would
room.
Not have gone into Tristan's room.
I don't know whose room I'm in, but I'm in a different room.
I'm
You're in
you
our
have.
room. We have.
Yeah,
our
You're in a private room. You and Einjamin would be in this room down here for your staying purposes, and then you can use one of the baths. It's not a warm hot bath like a private bath like in Tristan's room, but there's two rooms right off to the side here in the hallway that have baths that are for public use.
And
Okay.
just as a note, this is Nicholas. I can't see anything.
Ah, yes,
I can see
your room is
light in
dark.
the next room.
Here,
Yeah.
just grab a candle and put it on your table.
All right.
Have
I can't see the table.
a candle.
Okay.
Should we
I
do
made
this
it
all
right
at
on the
once,
table.
or- Are we doing this all at once or table room by room?
Whoever wants to, like, jump in with anything that they have that they want to do,
Yeah.
All right, Nicholas, bath first or rest first?
Bath. Otherwise, the beds will be ruined.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. All right.
So just out the hallway
need
and to
help?
the right.
Soggy, why do?
Oh, I suppose Einjamin would like to take a candle with him in there.
Yes, you would. Let's see here. Carry token. Okay, got it.
For now, I'm just dropping some candles in there. We'll get you guys up to speed with the grabbing candles and torches and all of that, but yeah.
Right.
So Tristan, you watch as Soggy climbs into your tub.
I'm too tired for this. Soggy, get the hell out.
He kind of like
Before I
just,
make you.
he kind of like tiredly kind of like turns to Trista and kind of just seems to kind of like lazily stare at him for a very disorienting time.
Puppy dog eyes are not going to work on me. Not with your face. You ruined my bath already. That's fine. You're a dumb creature. I get it. But you can go out now. Go with your master, Elwyn. Get the hell out of my room.
Gonna see about getting a room for both him and Soggy.
I
I
kind
already
like just
I already paid for that.
just
Oh, you already paid for that?
climbs out of the bath slowly and just flops onto the floor with kind of like while making a tired groaning noise.
So I misspoke before. He's actually going to give you and Soggy the smaller room here, and Nicholas, you and Einjamin are going to be in the larger room at the end, right next to Tristan's room, all the way at the end of the hallway. It's just slightly bigger. It's the same two-person room with one big bed and one small bed.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, Tristan and I get cleaned up. And then we go to bed, I guess.
Yeah, nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, Nicholas. There you go. There's the bath. So nothing, complex about taking a bath. There's no rolls needed or anything like that. So you guys wash yourselves. Do you also scrub down your armor?
Yes, I'll do that.
Once Tristan has physically taken up Soggy and threw him out his room, he'll just prestidigitation himself.
Okay. And Soggy, are you going to resist being carried out of the room, or are you just kind of in a daze and you just let it happen?
In a daze, just
Yep.
letting it happen.
So you are deposited outside the door like a cat at night, and Tristan goes about his business.
Elwyn's gonna just gently pick up Soggy and carry him to their room.
I'm sure we all said that we're meeting downstairs, or we're just resting straight away. Huh?
Yes, but a long rest without eating might not gain you the full benefits.
Soggy, you want some food?
He kind of like just he answers with a yes, kind of like grumble as he's just exhausted.
I'll say about bringing you up something as soon as we get done eating. All right.
course. Yeah.
Owen's gonna make his way back on downstairs.
You know, Nicholas could stay in bed while Einjamin brings some bowls of stew up. Oh, or yeah, you guys can all go. Okay. So as
I'm good with that. Enjamin, I was just trying to keep the things moving. Nicholas allows Enjamin to be an errand boy.
You are allowed. So Soggy stays in bed. Tristan, Elwin, and Einjamin go downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Oh, all right. Benjamin, here's your javelin. Thanks again. Kind of guess he throws it in your room or something.
So, Soggy and Nicholas, you guys can go ahead and click on long rest for your tokens. And the rest of you, we can do what you want to do down here.
Well, understood.
You know, for a place that's this quality, the food's not bad. He says way too loudly. Not way too loudly, but not quietly.
And hearing
The
that,
stew is very good.
hearing
Yeah,
that,
stew is
Maddie comes rushing out of the kitchen. She's got a tray full of bowls of stew, expecting all 5 of you, but seeing that it's just you 3, she sets 3 stew bowls down on the table.
Could you leave the other 2 as well? We're gonna take them up to our friends.
She looks down and sees, you and doesn't, have the animosity that she has towards Tristan. So she smiles and says, "Of course, dear," and sets down the other 2 bowls.
Thank you so much.
Ah, she is a feisty one.
And then you see her go off and continue doing her chores.
Quite a day we had today, ain't it?
She was very friendly the first time we came, but I think the tracking mud and blood and shit, piss through here several days in a row has kind of.
Yeah,
It's still
annoys me.
quite a bit of blood there, actually, by the door.
Do you say that?
No, just to not.
Well,
I'm not
to be
shouting this
fair,
out.
to be fair, I have heard it's very hard to get out.
Ah, yeah. It's,
Yeah, she was scrubbing for almost a
Oh,
whole day
God.
last time.
Your armor again. How did you do it, Tristan?
I took off my armor. I actually wrote it down on my.
Oh,
my
but
thing.
you're so clean.
I couldn't get in the bath after it ruined it, but a proper rag and a little bit of attention. The
Well,
details, Benjamin.
What is your secret for seeing so well without a torch?
It's just a family trait. What can I say? We have good eyes.
Well, that's really, it's incredible. Well, I guess we could talk more about it later, but that was, I find it very strange. Something I never noticed before, I suppose. I guess I'm not all that observant sometimes, but that one was very strange.
As shitty as it was down in sewers and all that, I think all of us, Elwin, even Soggy, you guys do pretty well. Elwin, your shots, jeez, just
It was
amazing.
incredible.
You're
thank you.
a master,
Excuse
I
me,
gotta say.
I'm going to take this bowl up to my brother.
Yes.
I pick up
course.
a bowl of food and I take it up to Nicholas.
We'll join you once we're finished.
And I eat and I go to bed.
Nicholas, Einjamin wakes you from your slumber with a bowl of hot stew.
I take it, thank him graciously, and I eat.
Excellent.
I
All right.
have the exclamation point on there.
So, Elwin,
Yes.
I know us meeting we gloss over a lot of things. Like I said, you did very, very well down in the sewers.
I appreciate it.
So I remember hearing that you came here to was it Scout? Hearing some news on the road about this place.
Yeah, pretty much just mainly to scout it out and see what might be going on. Maybe help if I could.
Sorry, where did you say you were from again? I must have forgotten.
I'm from a ways away. You probably never heard of it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm very studied. I've read quite a bit.
It's like I said, it's a place way out there. And it's been I don't know how long now.
As you guys are talking, a halfling walks up to you holding a coin purse and a set of dice and asks you if you care to gamble.
Don't you see we're talking?
He says, and we can keep talking while I lose a few coins to you, or maybe you to me.
Can I? What does this halfling look like aside from just being a halfling? Clothing.
He
demeanor?
looks like a somewhat well dressed but not overly wealthy halfling male. He is wry, has like a dry sense of humor about him, so to speak, but nothing you know overtly evil or anything like that.
I appreciate you wanting to play a game, but we are having a private discussion. Sorry.
All right. If you want to lose a few
Maybe
silver later, I'll be over in the corner.
That's fine. Maybe we'll see.
Yes, maybe later.
And Tristan subconsciously pats his coin bag just in case. Like, this place sucks. I say that to Elwyn.
It is surprisingly still there.
It's like, you can never be sure of this. Einjamin, he lost a few coppers or something in his bag before. I guess
Rather
keeping all
unfortunate
on edge.
business, that.
Yes. Oh, so what was it again? Yeah, where were you from? You never said a name.
From a place called Brambledon.
I gotta check now. Oh God, exhaustion. Why? Seriously?
Oh God.
Oh
gosh. That's so loud. Oh man.
Ah, jeez. I believe you, I guess.
Yeah.
Here, I
You've never heard of it, but as he said, you probably wouldn't have.
No. Well, you're right. Never heard of that place.
Yeah.
Sounds believable.
Pretty small town.
Yeah. Let's get that food up to Soggy. I think
Agreed.
we need to rest. I'm still actually quite hurt. I'm actually still bleeding, I think.
You're not bleeding, but yeah, the blood does kind of pile up, doesn't it?
Yeah, as he goes in room, we'll talk again with everyone else tomorrow.
Of course.
All right. Let's beat level 3 right now.
Now.
I'm gonna walk up to Soggy, wake him up gently, and give him his food.
Yes.
Got food here for you, Soggy.
Thank you. He can just kind of like just slinks over and starts eating.
This is the best tasting thing you've ever had in your life. As a kobold, you're used to scavenging and eating things that most people would not consider food. This is a bowl of spiced potato stew that tastes so good that people in a town that is very poor pay a silver piece a piece for these bowls of stew.
He kind of suddenly he gets a rush and starts gulping down the whole soup, kind of like just.
While he's busy doing that, Elwyn's gonna take his bow and just on the interior of the bow towards me, I'm just gonna start carving in some small runes onto it.
Excellent.
And when Tristan has get to bed, he takes out his old, dusty, but surprisingly well-preserved book from his family and begins reading.
Yes,
well
he
at
does.
night. He's grasped the language of it, let's say.
Yes. So yeah, go ahead and click on your token, Tristan, and click long rest. That should refill all of your stuff.
I already did.
And Nicholas, I don't see it refilling your spell slots. Did it somehow not do that? I'm just gonna manually do that for you.
I don't see long rest on my thing.
It's under the macro bar. You have to click in menu. Or in bar, I mean. You have to go to the macro menu next to settings.
Oh, I had reset the spells because I forgot it was opposite where it says used 3. I just
Is
says
use
0.
mean that because mine just went straight to 2 for use spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not actually used. It's
Correct.
usable.
Oh, okay. They just are lazy. Not
No,
lazy.
no,
Just
it's the way they set up the sheet doesn't work with the way the macros work. So I just use it opposite, and it makes no difference.
Okay, because my thing still says 0, 0.
I believe you'll find that your arcane shot is set to 2 out of 2.
It should be. Let me check.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who said that they had 0? Oh, Tristan.
Yeah, 0 and 0.
Yeah,
So
mine sets
even if I put
proper.
2 manually, it's 2, 0 then after.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
I can't seem to use long rest.
Does it showing up on your chat bar? Can you
No,
click wrong? Click your character and then click long rest.
no, still not there.
Then the DM can help you.
I will help you in between sessions. For now, I'm just going to manually do it.
Sorry, just
There is no reason to be sorry. So, you guys awaken in the morning, well rested, and of newfound
did we-
power. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Did
One thing to do before we awaken, and then we'll get into that. And go ahead with your question.
Right. I just wanted to know if we were going to do a thing for
Yes,
me.
yes, that's
Yeah,
what was
okay.
just about to
Got
happen.
it.
I almost forgot for half a second. I have a whole thing set up for it. Just
Oh, great.
I have something set up for this too, so we'll see
Got
what
it.
happens. Anyway, Einjamin. Nicholas, I want you to roll for perception.
Oh,
Is this while I'm asleep?
Yes.
'Cause
Well,
I
you
did
well
the actual roll. Should
yes.
I be passive?
No. I wanted you to roll because I wanted to give you a chance at success here. You
Okay.
awaken to Einjamin having a full-on nightmare halfway through this.
Halfway through this. You'll tell me when I wake up.
I will tell you in just a second. We're
Groovy.
just getting everything set up here. And anybody who wants to witness Einjamin's nightmare can go ahead and pull themselves onto the map.
Yikes.
Oh,
how do we do that?
You just go to your journal, grab your character and drag it anywhere onto the map.
Yeah, you on the journal entry next to the chat button, there's a little newspaper looking thing. And if you click and hold on your character and drag it over, then it'll appear wherever you drag it to. I'm not seeing it right now because I'm not going to do it. I can just see Sean as a pirate.
I see it.
That is Sean as a pirate. I'm outing you, Sean. That is actually Sean's face dressed up as a pirate.
Yep. And I still have control of this character, so I can see everything.
Yay!
I can't see anything.
Does anybody want to see that is unable to get there? I'll pull you right on quick.
I mean, I can't. I'm just seeing black
I'm
stuff.
unable to get there currently.
I
Okay.
see it.
Now I can see Inferno Flame and Chicky Chick. So I'm gonna be quiet now and
Yeah, I will be quiet.
let the scene unfold. But I'm the only one that sees this. Is that right?
Einjamin is the only one who can see this.
Okay, Einjamin is the only one that can see this. They're just getting to
Einjamin,
see the scene.
yeah, you just get to see the scene because, you know, it's cool.
Otherwise, you're just sitting there.
Yeah, that too. So, Einjamin, you find yourself on a huge walkway made out of stone, stretching over a fiery inferno. The flames are simultaneously so hot that you feel as though the breath is being sucked from your lungs and the flesh being burned from your bones, and also leaving no damage on you whatsoever. It is the most painful, excruciating thing you've ever experienced in your life. And to take a single step forward requires an incredible amount of force of will and constitution. You may roll either wisdom charisma or constitution to force yourself to go forward.
I will roll charisma.
So that's a save. Difficulty class 15.
Normal roll.
Normal roll. Willing yourself to push yourself forward, it's like walking into an inferno. You can't quite force yourself forward, but you fall and stumble as you push forward, and you catch yourself and try again.
Not this again, no. No, this is too much. I've had this. This is supposed to be done. This is supposed to be over. I escaped you.
Willing yourself to push forward, you are now free to walk down the fiery walkway.
You're not her. You're not. You deceived me. You tricked me for years. You're not who I thought you were. And I left you behind. I ran. And you don't have me in your power. I never agreed to anything.
Reaching a spot in the walkway that is crumbling even more than the rest of the area, you have to make a dexterity check to nimbly run across before the stones fall away before your feet. Easily leaping across the stones, you make your way to the other side of the crumbling walkway, and you find yourself in a arena of sorts, a room that is surrounded by flames even higher than the ones burning the walkway. This entire makeshift throne room, if you will, appears to be made of flames, and at the center is a huge throne. Seated upon it is a black cloaked figure. the face of which you instantly recognize as your older sister, Yishel.
You're not her. You're not her.
Oh, but I am, dear brother, and what I have to offer you today is oh so sweet.
I don't want anything you have to offer me.
That's not what you said
price is
before,
too
is
steep.
it?
Oh, get out! Get out! I don't want it. Your price is too high.
The price is very reasonable. You have already given me almost all that I want from you, dear brother, and there is but yet a little more to give, and then I shall offer you all of the power that you have ever wanted, the power to outshine Nicholas, the power to turn this family upside down, and once and for all rule as king.
That's not what I want. These are sick lies that you've fed me for years.
I think you know that I see inside you better than yourself, brother. I know what your heart wants more than anything else. Tell
My
me it
sister was
isn't
good
true.
and kind. She was a good person. She looked after me. She cared for me, and she helped me when I needed it.
And
You're
what am
not
I
her.
doing now? But helping you, showing you the same sweetness and kindness as always. Come, dear brother, let's not play any games. You know this is what you want. Come to me.
What is the price now?
The price is that you but agree to be my prodigy.
There's only one way you could possibly get me to be what you want.
I
will
think
follow
you
this
know I
path.
have anything you want, dear brother.
No,
What?
I will follow this path, but only if you show me your true form. I know you're not Yishel. I don't know where she is. I don't know what happened to her, but you show me who you are. And you tell me where she is. You do that. Then I will accept this power.
She laughs and says, "The bargain is struck," and you see a contract appear before you, and in it it says that if Yishel reveals her true form, that you are bound to be her prodigy for the rest of eternity.
Wow. There's nothing here about Yishel.
And then there's a fiery quill that appears in front of you, right in front of the scroll for you to sign.
There's nothing here about Yishel. I know that her soul's no longer on the plane. But where is she? Do you have her?
She says, "Sign the contract."
I sign this. You show me your form, and you tell me where Yishel is.
Suddenly, she bursts into flames and laughs and says, "The deal is done." And with that, there is nothing left behind but a pillar of fire, and you standing in the middle of the throne room with the contract bursting into flames before you as well.
Did I sign it?
You did.
And I've got nothing.
You did not specify when she had to reveal her form, and she's using that as a loophole.
Of course she is. No. There's got to be a way out of this.
And so right at that moment, Nicholas, right as he realizes that Yishel is not going to reveal her form, you hear Einjamin like whimpering or whatever, something, some sign of him having a nightmare. I'll leave that to Opera Sun to decide how his character reacts to the nightmare, but you hear it and wake up.
So it's just a scream. I'll refrain from doing it now because I don't want to blow anybody's ears out. So just a scream, just bloody murder, eyes bulging out. I cough and then.
So with that, anyone with a passive perception above 12 wakes up to Einjamin screaming.
Above 12. Let me check that.
Yep, I'm 13. So
Soggy, you awaken to Einjamin screaming.
I kind of like it's like a cat kind of like reacting to a very loud sound. It's kind of like he just what is that? What is it?
I just sort of fall back on the bed, just sweaty.
Okay, Nicholas, I jump up across the bed, initially thinking that we're being attacked. Upon discovering that we are not, in fact, being attacked, but it is Benjamin freaking out, I rush over to him. I try to rush over to him and grab him about his shoulders very strongly. Start shaking him, yelling his name.
So I'm just sort of in a fugue state, just sort of there. I'm not aware that you're shaking me, just sort of.
Yeah, you're basically in a trance, exactly, yeah. Yep.
Then I slap him. Captain Kirk style. For those of us that are old.
Yes. So Einjamin, as Nicholas slaps you, roll a wisdom save. Unfortunately, the terror that you just went through weighs on you so heavily that you did not get good rest, and you are now exhausted for the day.
Very well.
Do I wake him up?
He is awake.
All right. Benjamin, what is it, man? What troubles you?
Soggy kind of like runs up behind and says, "What is screaming? Are we being attacked? Are we? Is it death? Is it fire?" I kind of like Soggy kind of like runs up to Benjamin, kind of like next to Nicholas, with a worried look on his face.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me find it here. Oh man, where am I? Okay. Backhand. Soggy.
He kind of like just.
Except I'm not able to target a person. Apparently, there we go. I attempt to. I swat. I don't know if
So you can choose to deal 0, 1,
no,
or 5
damage. Just like a swatting.
Yep.
Yeah,
just letting you know that
for effect.
That you could choose to do 0, 1, or 5 depending on how hard you wanted to strike.
Oh, 0.
0 it is.
It's just for
a smack
effect.
About the head. Yep.
It's a 3. It's a 13, and you rolled an 11.
So you
Were
miss.
You expecting it?
Soggy basically dodges quickly, nimbly out of the way of the slap, but you saw him try to backhand you, so you know you're unwanted.
Yeah. Well, no, that's somebody ran in screaming. That's the reaction.
Kind of like he backs up.
I lie there sort of shuddering and kind of giggling. It's just a dream. It was just a dream. Just another dream.
Einjamin, as you're saying that to yourself, you feel sunburnt, like you have third-degree burns all over your skin. You can still feel the heat emanating off of you. And Nicholas, roll perception. Well, actually, it'd be passive perception. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. This is one that I struggle with. That's an unskilled wisdom. Is that it?
It's just your perception score plus 10.
Oh, 12.
Perception bonus.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, bonus.
That's actually, I can see it on the sheet.
12.
It says passive is
So
12. Yeah.
you
And mine is
think
13.
you think Einjamin has a fever or something because heat is just literally radiating off of him.
And mine is 13.
Yes, but you can't feel the heat from where you are unless you touch Einjamin.
Yes, but can I make a perception check
To do what?
to see what is going on here? Like a medicine check or something? Kinda like,
You see Einjamin being woken up by his brother Nicholas, apparently in a sweat. He might have been having a nightmare or something. You see nothing else astray in the room whatsoever.
Grab onto Nicholas, and I just help myself up. And
Sorry, I'm back.
Put a hand out to Soggy, and I say, "It's fine. Just leave us alone."
he kind of like just gives a worried look, kind of like looking around the room for something to like
Nicholas has started
help.
praying over Benjamin.
Kind of like something to help medicine,
No, it's
something to
not-
help
it's nothing.
calm the brother.
It's nothing. It's fine. Just leave.
Soggy
brother.
kind of like with his head lowered down, kind of like sad. He kind of like slowly walks out the room, kind of sad and worried.
And it's all right, brother. There's no need for that. It's just a dream.
Benjamin, this type of dream has left you. I can feel the heat coming off of you, man. Something is. This was no dream. Are you infected again?
No doubt. Maybe we were down in the sewer.
Please take your rest. I need you to be ready to battle by my side, brother.
Right. I think I'll just go downstairs for a drink and then straight to bed.
Very well. I will pray for you. That Torm helps you to see his path for you, brother, and gives you his wisdom and peace. And with that, Nicholas hangs his head as though he has failed, as
Similar
he's beating
to
himself
Soggy.
up,
Similar
Yep.
to Soggy.
and just goes back to the bed and I don't know.
Do you
lays there
pray?
for a minute?
Do you pray?
I was, yeah, absolutely. I pray to Torm that that's what a paladin does, right?
As you
Saying a
pray
prayer
to
to Torm.
Torm, you are filled at once with both an overwhelming sense of duty and peace in your soul, knowing that you are doing the right thing, and an overriding sense of foreboding.
An overriding sense of foreboding. You said.
Yes.
Oh, you just cut out there. I'm like, what?
And
I heard
sorry, yes, foreboding that just casts a dark pall over everything else, so much so that when you finish praying for the first time in a long time, instead of feeling as though you have, gotten some kind of spiritual connection, you feel as though you have been given a warning.
Ominous.
And I go down to the bar, and if there's anybody there, I order a very strong drink.
Indeed. As per usual every night at the Manticore's Tail, Hemet and Hervey are up late drinking and joking and jostling while everybody else is either gone or passed out for the day. There is a halfling kind of wistfully looking around at anybody left before he makes his way to the door.
I
I don't pay
Soggy
any attention to him.
Soggy kind of makes his rounds of waking everyone up, kind of like, and telling him about
It's
the whole.
about 3:30 in the morning. Maybe 4.
If you wake everybody up, then nobody's going to get any rest. So be very
Okay.
sure that that's what you want to do.
Okay, and then Soggy kind of like is slumping back to bed.
I
So
mean,
there's
I wasn't
maybe
trying to stop you, just making sure you were aware of what time of day it was.
Understood.
So maybe an itching in my hand, and I reach and I pull out a javelin. I sort of hold it in my hand, sort of to my side as I'm sitting at the table while I have my drink there. And I drink it slowly, but as I drinking it, I'm repeating over and over and over again. She may have me today, but tomorrow is mine. She may have me today, but tomorrow is mine. And I just do that over and over and over again until, after an hour, the javelin disappears.
Nice. Yep. So I'll go ahead. You can go ahead and subtract 1 from your javelin there, and we both know what's up.
Right.
Man, we just need some like thunder effects and some ominous music.
Right.
Spooky.
If anything, the ominous effect would be kind of like a single candle flickering as it kind of like just seems very demonic in its fire.
Very astute.
Do you go back up to bed at all this night?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to stay up, and at dawn, I'm going to do something else. But I want to make sure everybody else has a chance to do something. So if we want to skip over that and come back to it later or handle it outside of game, what I did,
I
I'll
think
stay.
I know exactly what you did.
Okay. We
I
did talk about it earlier in the week.
I assume that your javelin is now safely with. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there you go.
All right. So because I don't want to take up everybody's time, so I do have the thing that I want to do in the market with the whispers and all that, but I don't want to hold up the rest of the game. So we'll just handle that outside of the game, and you can determine whether or not it was successful as you see fit.
Absolutely.
And
All right. So you guys awaken in the morning, and what is it that you guys would like to do? Now, obviously, you know, there will be a chance for you guys to do the role play of like go downstairs, eat, you know, all of that stuff. That's not specifically what I'm looking for here. What I want
I'm
you
gonna
guys. Oh, sorry.
I'm
What
gonna
I
replenish candles and torches.
Sure. What I want you guys to do though is decide what is the next leg of this quest, because you have several quest lines open right now, and so depending on what you want to do is going to determine where we go from here. So I'm going to let you guys organically do the wake up, go downstairs and all of that, but then the conversation should eventually go towards, you know, which one of these quest lines are you going to pick up and go.
Right.
Yes, but
what is the
Soggy's
whisper
gonna
GM command?
check up on the one who had the nightmare.
Thank you. So, depending on what time you come down, I might not be there.
Okay. What was that? Whisper me a little bit more what that is for.
Got it.
And also, don't forget that everybody can see this on the stream after the game. So if you want something truly secret, it has to be handled on Discord.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I just totally fucked that up.
Gosh darn
And there it is.
it.
No, it's really
Well,
not
that
a big
just-
secret. I just wanted to
Yes.
make him sure that I knew that I didn't have that gold.
Yes, not a problem at all. I just wanted to make sure that I knew exactly what the 20 was for.
Right. Why didn't that work? W/.
It's backslash W.
Yeah, you got that backwards.
Yeah, you got it backwards. No. Keep putting. No, that was the right one. Yes, that's right. Yeah, we don't see that. Whatever you're writing.
God, I'm an idiot.
What-
All right.
Okay, so
All I
who
see is
who is
Tristan.
all going downstairs and who is doing what?
Well,
Someone's
Soggy is
gonna go
going to check
downstairs.
up on the guy who has on Nicholas, who had the guy who had the nightmare.
Okay, so as you go into that room, just like you did last night, go ahead. As you go into that room, you see Nicholas waking up in the morning, and Nicholas, you can tell us what you're doing specifically as the kobold enters your room. Getting some feedback from
Yeah.
someone's mic.
He's
That was me.
eating. He's eating his microphone.
So I stir, I look up, I see Soggy. I look over at the bed. I do not see Injamin.
Correct.
Can't grab the candles, can't move the candles, as a note.
Kind of like he's
Those candles, yeah, you can't move those because those are permanent candles.
Okay, cool. I just look at him and go, Soggy. Soggy, come here, man.
Yes.
I apologize. I don't mean to call you man. Last night, you were trying to help. I lashed out at you. I apologize. My brother, my charge. And I would.
Soggy noticed your brother was very, very scared. Like he has seen death itself.
Yes, indeed, Soggy. I don't know what is going on with my brother. He would have such a tremendous nightmare. I fear that he might be infected. I would ask you, Soggy. I have seen you. You have powers that normal beings don't possess. I would ask for your help, Soggy. Will
Yes?
you help me watch my brother? If he becomes sick and he hides it from me, if he falls ill, please, will you tell me so that
Of
I can
course,
help him?
Soggy can help. Soggy can. Well, no.
Soggy, I know that you enjoy shinies, and I would.
This
I
is
would
not
tie it
about
to you.
shinies. This is about wellness. And wellness is as important as shinies.
A shiny, it's very gracious of you, Soggy. Thank you. Come, let us go down and get some food, breakfast.
So as you guys wait behind, Tristan and Elwyn go ahead and head downstairs, right? Yes, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
We just stepped out, and I rolled hit die?
Oh yeah, don't forget your hit points, guys. You're gonna want those level 3 hit points.
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't know if that was already done on the sheet. No?
Yours was.
Okay.
Was mine done?
Yours was not.
So, what do I roll? 1d.
8.
So I didn't actually get to roll for mine. Okay.
Oh,
Roll the six.
didn't who rolled? Whoever rolled for theirs, I already added it. Oh, that was
I
Einjamin.
rolled.
Yes, Einjamin. Yes, sorry, Nicholas. Go ahead.
Soggy rolled a 3.
Soggy gets a 4 because it is a minimum of half.
I got a 4 plus
So-
Constitution.
You get 5 plus Constitution because it's half.
Okay.
Same with you, Soggy. It's 4 plus your
plus
Constitution.
8. 5.
Aren't you guys lucky?
I get
My last game, I rolled a 1 on my health.
Ouch.
Yep. But it's a rogue, so I can.
Your
I can
DM
live.
didn't let you re-roll it.
I
No.
don't know what you're talking about. You're a fighter. Tried and true.
Other game, jeez.
I won't hear anything else.
I didn't
Rogues
ask
are
for it,
fun,
but I
though.
accepted the roll.
Constitution is 2. So, 6.
There it is.
Do we have a beef lock here?
So,
20.
Tristan, you sleep
So
well
the
last night?
max becomes 24.
That's really good for Warlock.
24 for a 3rd level Warlock? Yeah, that's basically max hit points if you didn't put any into con.
It wasn't
So-
that bad. I did a bit of reading before I went to bed, but I feel
I
great
took
today.
care of a couple things myself.
I thought I saw Soggy head to Nicholas's. Is Einjamin still here when we're down?
Yes, you see Einjamin at the bar. And Einjamin, have you moved on to eating something now, or are you still nursing your ale?
So I assume that like at dawn I went out and did the thing with the townsfolk. And
Did the thing.
all that.
Yep.
And so I've come back, and I suppose, yeah, I would sort of stumble in, looking very gaunt, eyes sunken in, and I'm sort of slumped over by the bar. I would suppose that it actually looks like I might have been up all night just drinking, although I wasn't.
Yeah. So to all visual cues, it looks like Einjamin snuck down here in the middle of the night and spent all night drinking with Hervey and Hemet. Hervey is now stumbling home drunk as he does every morning.
Einjamin, did you
No,
have you
What?
been here all night? You understand that we have things to do. Why are you? Have you been drinking again? What is wrong with you, man?
oh, we had a rough night.
I
just wanted a drink.
You understand this town is not safe. Not.
Is
Ah,
Nicholas
it'll be fine. It'll be
coming
fine.
down?
Can we finish this first before you ask?
Okay, sorry.
I didn't get that. Einjamin, say again.
I said, oh, it's gonna be fine. What could possibly go wrong with
You
you,
know-
and my brother here, right?
What could go wrong? We rely on you to have our backs.
That's funny. That's really funny. What time is it? You want to have a drink with me?
You know what? Tristan takes him by the shoulder.
Jesus.
Push to talk, please.
Yeah. Sorry, you got your mic.
Yeah,
Your mic hits.
yes, I thought that. Let me put it on. Let me put it on.
It was fine before, so
That's not like an open mic, hot micing. It seems like it's like interference. It feels like, or sounds like.
ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how to text shoot that, so
Tristan
Sorry about that.
grab. Okay, that's fine. Tristan grabs onto Einjamin's shoulder.
no.
No. If you were talking, no.
Hold on. Yeah. Einjamin, reset your connection. Disconnect and then reconnect to the chat. That usually works for Discord.
You just did it.
What the hell happened?
There we go.
There you go.
It was I don't know. There was some weird feedback with something, and then
Yeah,
now
it was weird for a
it's
second
off.
there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Weird. Yeah. So what you were saying, you're taking me by my
Yeah,
shoulder.
I'm shaking you by your shoulder. I turn to Hemet, who I guess doesn't sleep since he's been running the bar. Seems like 24/7.
You have never seen Hemet not behind that bar.
Hemet, whatever. That coffee. Is there coffee in this town? I have no idea.
Yes.
I
What
should
is
ask-
this coffee of which you speak?
Yeah, they do have coffee.
Hemet, your strongest coffee, and I drag Einjamin to a table. Ellen, get us some breakfast while I sort this guy out.
Of course.
He goes and grabs a bag of bullywug mud, a dark roasted coffee that he grinds and percolates, and he serves you a cup that would basically wake up a bear in hibernation.
Tristan, did you ever meet my sister?
You have a sister?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
half
Yep.
sister. She's my brother.
You want
Nicholas's
coffee
full
too,
sister.
Soggy?
Soggy kind of like doesn't know what coffee is, so
I think
he
he's heading
kind
down.
of just like shrugs and says, "Okay."
Oh, you guys are still upstairs. Here you go. Yeah. We can let you guys come down, and you guys walk in right as Tristan is getting his coffee. Or, I mean, who got the coffee? I'm so sorry, guys.
I got Elwyn to get it while me and
Yes.
Einjamin talk quickly.
Okay.
I'm getting the coffee and breakfast.
Okay, so Hemet
And
goes
ordering
off to
breakfast.
fix that. You go over to the table. Elwyn goes up to the bar. Nicholas and Soggy come down. Finish what you were saying. I am so sorry.
All right. I was asking. He's my half sister.
Right,
Nicholas's
right.
full sister.
I think when we were younger, but it's been so long. I don't think I've ever seen her at the academy, so I
don't know.
sometimes forget about her.
She lived close by. She was. It was hard for me to be away from home when Nicholas left the academy, but then she moved there, and I would spend time. She was a good cook, very good at helping me through things. She's very smart too. Helped me with a lot of the classwork. It's very beautiful.
That's. Do you miss her? Is that why you're drinking right now? I get you family and your
Yeah,
homesick, but
no, I miss her, but yeah, no, she's. It's complicated, but
We-
yeah, coffee. Thank you. Yes. Oh, God, it's been forever.
it's strong shit.
When's the last time we had coffee?
It was during I had a whole bunch during the final exams just before it. I don't know about you. I thought it would be the same.
Had to drink lots of coffee during that
Yeah.
while we were studying.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know I was a year ahead, but still, it seems like the same. I remember Nicholas, his was too.
Oh, I can't imagine that Nicholas would ever pollute himself with anything as foul.
No,
and
no, he
black
got
as
the
this.
Brothers,
holy
brothers, good to see you again.
morning.
I trust
Nicholas.
everyone is well rested. Tristan, your
Good
armor
morning.
is so shiny. Soggy may ask for your armor. It's so pristine.
It's
Yes.
it's all about being diligent.
Right, being diligent.
Diligence is what brought us here, brothers.
Yes, it's getting to that as well. We need to find out what we're doing here. It seems like we're fumbling around once again.
Agreed.
Oh, are you drinking bullywug mud? Oh, you really, guys, you shouldn't pollute your bodies this way.
I know it's not the holy mud you are used to at your temple, but still, we get what we have here.
All right, I have a crazy idea. You want to hear it?
All right.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Right. We keep saying how shitty this city is, right? But
Right.
what if there's something we could do about that?
Isn't that what we're trying to do currently?
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of going around doing little things, but I sort of feel like it's, we don't have a grand goal in mind. I think the reason why the town is the way it is because of the way it's being run. I think we should take care of the symptoms little by little as much as we can. And then once there's support from the public, we should try and overthrow the magistrate and take over the town in the name of the Caldonian Empire.
Well, we still
Tristan-
got that lord to deal with, don't we?
Soggy kind of like looks at confusion about about takeover and such. He's not really good with politics.
Well, first Tristan checks if no one's listening to us. I know
I
there's
didn't
one
say it
person.
loudly.
Okay.
Roll perception though. Anyway,
Not exhausted, so fuck.
Just out of curiosity, DM, should I be seeing the bar?
yeah.
You're here already, aren't you?
I'm still seeing the upstairs. Let me log back in. Do continue with your awesome perception.
So
Yeah,
There's suddenly the bar.
you guys
You need to-
think that you see Amphretus, the old man, still sleeping by the fire. Other than that, nobody else appears to be around or listening. The cook is in the kitchen. Hemet is behind the bar. Maddie is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I noticed myself, like, I literally just clicked when I was saying that he seems like he never left. Does he look fresh and new, or is he tired and slumping?
Hemet?
Yeah, Hemet.
Hemet always looks cheerful and bright and round and jolly.
Okay.
He's secretly Santa Claus. No.
Or, who knows?
Soggy
It's-
is kind of like looking at the guy, and he's kind of like confused about it. He's gonna make a perception check on him.
On Amphretus or on Hemet?
Amphretus.
Amphretus appears to be an old man with a long, stringy gray beard and a cloak pulled over his head, slumped over his chair by the fire. He's here every night. Nicholas and Einjamin and Tristan have seen him every night. He just sits by the fire trying to get warm, talking to anybody who comes up to him.
Well,
Huh.
if we're intending to overthrow current management, we probably need to go through overthrowing Lord Gerhard and Lady Belladonna, now, wouldn't
You
we?
shush, guys. I know there's not a lot of people here, but it's not. You just don't willy-nilly say these things at all.
That's smart. You're right.
We need
It's-
to defeat the evil. They are evil. However, let us not forget the note that we were passed. Somewhere we have an ally that knows more than we do.
Yes, it's as I said. It was Trista. She's here somehow, or at least has eyes and ears. It's
And legs and other things too.
who knows? Could it be separate? Yeah. We need to do
What
step by
about-
step by step.
Creature. What about creature? What if he
No.
does?
Well, creatures we fought last night are certainly part of the problem. No one wants to have something like that underneath their city, but I feel like the more pressing matter is the diseased rats. And
Yeah,
I don't think we did anything about them. We killed a bunch of rats, but unless I miss my guess, none of them were diseased.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay,
we
let's.
could-
Agreed.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not
Go ahead.
the rats.
Maybe we could find one of the rats and ask them, or Soggy could ask them, if where the sick rats are.
That's the thing, Benjamin. I think you all remember once we headed near the tentacle things, that's when the diseased rats started showing up, wasn't it?
That was about the same place, but maybe it's not necessarily those. Maybe it's a different location. And
think
it's just coincidence.
Do
It
any
could
of
be
you
coincidence.
have proficiency in nature?
In nature, I definitely don't.
I do not.
Do
Let
not
me-
either.
Oh, Soggy might. What about the elf? Come on, man. Nature, man.
He's
Come
a
on.
I had that
fighter.
option when I became arcane archer,
Nate,
but I took.
He does. He does
Yes.
have proficiency in nature.
Okay, so Soggy, roll a nature check.
Can he have? I don't know. We can't help him. Jeez.
And
Nope.
just to
We
go
could really
off
use
of
a cleric.
just to go off of earlier, the elf looks at you
What if-
and is like, "That's racist.
What
Not
if-
all
what if
elves
through
know
Reddit?
nature."
Let him. Ah,
Oh my gosh, the low
Damn it.
rolls today.
Good
look at our
lord, you
past
guys,
rolls.
you guys
Jeez.
are just being done in by this.
They are.
I am going to also allow Nicholas to roll a history or just untrained intelligence check, I guess, to remember lessons that he would have been taught. Tristan, I guess you were kind of a star pupil too. Why don't you go ahead and give that a roll?
The only thinking I have was we're close to the second level or under level, so we have to just go farther down.
Well, there is that, and you're not wrong.
Ah.
Wow.
My
It's
gosh.
unskilled. It's a straight.
My god.
So, you
No
know,
one's gonna get the rules.
What if we add all of the numbers together?
if you added them all together, you'd be more than enough. I only set it at 12.
Oh my god!
But I guess
I can.
Elwyn give it a try. Like you are an elf, I guess. Like,
I can try it. What's the other
Dude, that's
one?
racist.
I
That's
know,
racist.
I know, but I don't have anything else to fall back on here. I'm trying to give you guys a clue without metagaming too much.
Right. What options do I have for rolling?
You have the option of nature or an unskilled intelligence check.
Which would probably be the same thing unless you
Yeah.
have a skill in
Proficiency,
nature.
yeah.
I do not have
Just
proficiency
roll.
with nature.
Just roll, bud. Just roll.
Okay.
I'm intrigued in history, though.
Yeah, if you have history, you can remember a lesson from.
Gosh darn.
There we go.
Okay,
Oh, geez.
Finally.
Tristan. Finally, after thinking about it, you remember what you were
We're all a bunch
told
of
at the
retards.
academy. The Caldonian Academy stresses a lot of things. And one of the most important things that they stress is that when you get to these poor villages, they often are going to need help setting up infrastructure when it comes to granaries and mills and dealing with problems like vermin and disease and basic health and sanitation and all of these things. These are all things that you guys are taught as goodwill ambassadors, not overthrowers, that you're sent out to help everybody with these things. And one of the things that they stress over and over again is that older rundown villages that have mills with backlogs of rotting wheat and other things can often have a vermin infestation that needs to be dealt with, and that the vermin, well, not necessarily being a problem in and of themselves, will exacerbate other issues going on, such as spreading disease, causing food epidemics, just general unsanitary conditions and all of that. And so one of the first things they suggest that you do when facing a vermin infestation is seek out the quote unquote mother nest and destroy it.
Guys, Anjamin, Nicholas,
Well,
the food. Remember the first time we met these rats, the first time we seen the disease. They were with the food.
well, we cleared all of them out of there, though, right?
Yes.
And there
You
was
mean
a
that
really
small? This is a town of thousands. You think one small warehouse will carry all the food?
Probably not.
Is it a town of thousands, DM?
Like 30,000.
Oh,
Yeah. It
Because
was.
aren't we getting refugees here too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like 10,000 not that long ago, and it's swelled to 3 times its size, and that's exacerbating a lot of the problems as well.
well, that's a very good idea.
Even
That's-
even if it could be an old storage, a large one. It's just you can see around this town it's not managed properly.
Or
If they
possibly the mill.
Or yes, that's what I was gonna say. Or where they built it. Who knows? I just say follow the food. Either the warehouse,
Follow
where they
the food,
produce it, the
right.
food. Yes.
So,
If
so they would keep the food at the granaries. They'd make
Or it could-
food at the mills. So
Yeah.
that would be just like stacks of flour and such.
Yes, so that would be around the outskirts of town near the fields. The warehouse, I'm not sure. We can ask. Where's
So
where's Tom?
Nicholas walks over to Hemet. This is going on.
Yes,
And
go.
says, Hemet, Goodman, some of these troubles with rats. Do you know where was the first sighting of rats?
He says, "Oh yeah, all the trouble with these rats. It's been going on a couple weeks now. Ever since it started, the flour from the old mill stopped coming in too.
Hmm.
Where is the old mill?
Oh, down by the river, just outside of town. Follow the road to the west and you can't miss it."
Let's go down by the river.
Yes. Right now my map is dark.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
think he did that purpose.
Yeah.
Guys, and I'm guessing Nicholas tells us. And I guess it's the best way to start. Find these rats. Stop the spreading.
Agreed.
Just have
Let's do
something
it.
under our belts. I hate this place so much. I want to be gone from this place.
Well, think about how much better it would be if you were ruling it, though. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. We're not allowed to say that.
No!
Not
no, we're not.
ruling it.
You're outside of town. You're safe now.
Okay, Einjamin, I get that we are quote unquote goodwill ambassadors, but still, don't need to talk about overthrowing the goddamn lord of the goddamn town in an inn.
His wife was gorgeous. You remember that?
God damn, she was so hot. Yes, I remember, but not the
Oh,
time.
my word.
Just get your head in the game. I know you're tired, but we do Einjamin, we do rely on you. I know we can be hard. I know I like jesting with you about, things like that, but this is get your head into the goddamn game. Are you sober now? The coffee do you good?
I feel much better, thank you.
Or the mud? What was it called again?
Tristan,
Mud.
he's not impaired. He had a bad night, man.
Right, bad
That's
dreams.
Very
And
bad
then-
nightmare.
The
then he
bullywug
started drinking.
mud.
Yes, bullywug mud. And then he started drinking the entire night, I guess. I guess that's okay when you have a bad dream. Let's.
Benjamin, tell him you didn't drink all night. I was with you in the room.
I
Come
didn't
on.
drink all night, Tristan. I'm fine.
Let us go. And we find
Agreed.
ourselves there.
Yeah, we turn fast travel on when it's beneficial to the story.
Since we're at the entrance, I guess we do perception? Or is there anybody you can see?
You don't see anyone. In fact, the mill is eerily quiet.
Is the water wheel turning?
The water wheel is turning, but it appears to be ill kept.
And
And just for going forward here, I will just default be within 5 squares of Nicholas.
Got it.
This sucks, by the way. Don't ever play on an iPad.
I did warn you.
are these hail bells in this entrance?
Yeah, those are bales of hay.
Are they stack up all the way to the ceiling or something? Or
No, they're not stacked all the way to the ceiling. There's, just a few piles of hay
okay.
used to feed some of the animals, although you don't hear any animals.
Soggy's going to try and do a perception check to see if there's anything around here.
Go right ahead. You can smell rats.
Uh-oh. Ratty rats.
Well, looks like we found a place for rats. Shall we move forward?
Let's.
Maybe we should just burn it down.
Oh, What?
But
That'll ingratiate you to the populace.
yes,
Punishment?
as I'd say.
Hey, you
It's
know that
one of-
mill that used to produce food that you guys are running out of? Well, we burned that to the ground. You're welcome.
But
we-
no
I-
more rats.
Benjamin, you understand that the mill, right? It provides for the entire town, even if this is the only one. It supplies.
All right, okay, of
a
course.
very,
it was a bad
very-
idea.
No, you
It
need
was
to
a
hear it.
bad
It's a
idea.
bad idea, and you still said it out loud.
Well, it's not like I actually did it.
Soggy's going to try and make a stealth check and hide behind the group. Kind of like acting as a shadow.
Okay.
You want to be behind us? Sure.
So it's pretty much broad daylight, but yeah, you hang out behind the group and feel like you're being stealthy.
Let's go, guys. Benjamin,
Yes,
do you want me to
let's
move you as well?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I control your character.
I'll pull out my shield and
Also, I haven't weapon bonded Nicholas' sword.
Yeah, anything you guys are doing,
I summon a javelin.
the
Are you serious
javelin
right now?
appears in your hand.
I don't do it like when I kind of wait for a moment when everybody's kind of creeping along and like focusing ahead. So hopefully it's, anybody with a high passive perception might notice it, but I don't like put my hand out and go, by the power of Grayskull.
I'm guessing. Okay.
Ellen's gonna
Let's just see. I'm gonna just move you behind us then.
Ellen's gonna peek like in here real quick to see if he sees anything.
You see a small, humble hut of the mill keeper and his wife. There's a fireplace and a table and not much else. The whole thing is covered in dust and ill kept, as if nobody has lived here in weeks.
No rats or anything, I take it.
You don't
I
see
see
any
a
rats
piece-
in there other than like I mean you see rats, but like they're just small individual rats. It's not a swarm, it's not a giant rat, it's just rats.
I see a discolored part of the wall. I see a discolored part of the wall.
I think that's just part of the map. There's nothing special about the wall.
Okay. Right.
Lads, is that one clear?
Yes, that's clear in there.
No ratty rats.
Let's go to the main
Stepping
building then.
inside, you see the skeleton of a person lying on the ground with several rats circling around, gnawing at the bones still. You
I
see,
kick at the rats. Are they normal sized rats?
yeah, they're just rats.
Okay, I kick at
I'm
them.
going to talk to the rats. I'm going to see if they know anything about this whole this skeleton.
The rats hiss at you and just scream about delicious, delicious food.
Where does skeleton come from? I'm gonna try and make a persuasion check.
You can try. Yeah, so the rat just kind of leaps
Get
at
all
you,
this out
but
now.
yeah, the rat just kind of leaps at you, but it's like, it's a rat.
Soggy just like, ah! He can't just whack it off.
Yeah. You find it very easy to defeat the rat. In front of you are piles and piles of bags of flour and unprocessed wheat and other things, and rats just crawling all through them. There are several swarms in here, but they're so focused on the food that they can't even be bothered to notice you.
Soggy's going to try and investigate the skeleton. So that's an investigation check.
Or, jeez, Christ. I'm just gonna back up a bit from that goddamn thing.
Agreed. Fortunately, it seems as though they're focused on other things.
As long as they have
at the
food
moment.
and we're not threatening them. It's,
Yes. Soggy's examining the skeleton.
It appears to be a human that has been stripped of all of the meat on it, probably by the rats.
I guess we found the millwright.
More than likely, unfortunately.
Ah,
All the same, we should probably press on, see if we can find this nest
yeah,
that Nicholas talked about.
this really is the perfect area. There's water close by, there's food here, plenty of it. It's the perfect conditions, really.
Yes.
Does
In
anybody
front-
else see that large swarm of rats? Just want to
Yeah,
make sure that
we-
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
it's-
But they're
I'm sorry,
focused on eating
right.
the flour and
I'm really struggling with using the iPad. I'm just sort of
Okay.
kind of a passive observer.
Okay, DM, am I supposed to be able to see like 300 feet away perfectly?
Yeah, it's daylight.
Broad daylight? Okay. Just making sure, because stuff. Okay. Is there any signs of blood on the floor or anything like that?
Not like blood per se, but just the whole floor is covered in rat feces, and there's individual rats running to and fro everywhere, and then just the swarms of rats just devouring the wheat and flour and etc. And then also a set of stairs off to your right.
Let's clear this floor.
The stairs go up or they go down.
They go up.
Let's clear the floor first.
Oh, and then also
rest.
this huge gear set, of course, for
Is there like a
for the
trap
water
door
wheel.
or anything, any sort of trap door or anything like that in the floor that would indicate there's a lower level?
You can look around and use investigate.
I would like to do that, although it's going to suck because I'm exhausted.
Yeah. See how? Yeah.
I'm
I
going
know how
to
I feel.
assist in the investigation.
Ah, that'll
Soggy's
help.
going to
That'll
assist.
help.
So he
So-
uses
Going-
aid another, so just normal roll.
All right, perception.
I was exhausted for like 3 sessions. Yeah.
Investigation, not perception.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I have to go to my character sheet for that.
Yep.
Why don't somebody else roll this?
Okay.
I'm on it. Although I will warn you that having the DM roll for you is bad luck.
It really is.
Soggy's going to assist.
It's not like we don't have bad luck already.
Don't ever play this game with an iPad. I highly recommend you don't do it.
Are you
On the
trying to
bed, because you
find
play on
a-
iPad, it's causing everyone bad
Yeah.
rolls.
I go towards Einjamin. Are you trying to find a basement? Doesn't seem like this one.
Does it?
It's. I guess we're so close to the water they wouldn't want to dig into the ground and compromise the foundation.
That's very smart.
The
Yeah,
Alamo
I-
doesn't have a basement.
Great movie.
Wow.
Soggy rolled a 12.
Looking around, you find that the floors are ill-kept and full of rat feces, but no sign of any trapdoor.
Let's clear this level. We'll move up. That's all I can
Just
say.
poke in here. Do I see anything of intrigue in here?
You see several casks of some sort of liquid and nothing else. I mean, boxes and other stuff, but nothing else of interest.
You were saying liquid? What was that?
Yep, something's in them. Something's
Can I
in them
investigate it?
barrel. Yeah.
Do you, Nicholas and Ninjaman, want to move in here as well, or? I know you guys are having trouble with your thing.
No, I'm good. If somebody could move Benjamin, I just didn't want to walk
got him.
away and then be called out as Benjamin's all by himself.
I got him.
Right.
I'm moving him. I have control of his character, or at least movement-wise.
Left to his
Soggy's
own, the
going to
rats
check
swarm on
what the
Einjamin.
liquid is.
Poor Angren.
Remember that idea I had about burning everything down? Here we go.
Time to
What
roll
is
up
this?
that cleric.
Yeah.
Benjamin,
Seriously,
put that
first one who
funny
dies.
cigarette down.
Jeez. I investigate the funny liquid.
It's
I'll
not. It's
help
not
him
funny.
out.
It's not funny. Liquid. As you walk up to the barrels and uncork one, you smell that these are barrels of whiskey that the millwright keeps because he likes to have a little sip while he's working.
Is
Soggy
it
kind of
these
like
barrels?
laps up the whiskey, kind of like. What does he taste?
No.
Whiskey. And yeah, all three of those barrels.
Kind of like, just kind of like, what does he experience as he laps?
A very dry, smoky texture going down your throat that almost makes you choke.
Someone
Yeah.
eats
Kind
a
of
lizard.
Soggy just kind of like,
Bad.
no
Bad
black.
song. Bad
Don't
song.
like it.
No,
Don't
no.
like it.
No, bad.
Benjamin,
Some way.
this
Mm.
may be flammable, but forget that I said that.
Did you say I should forget that you said that, or I shouldn't?
You should.
I
We're
should
not
forget that you
burning
said it
this
was
down.
Okay. Is there any bottles in this area? Empty bottles, anything like that?
Yeah, he regularly taps one of these to fill up his bottles. So there's both a large jug and a couple of small bottles.
I will fill them up. You guys go ahead. I'll do some stuff.
I think Nicholas and I are going to go on ahead and see about what's upstairs, I think.
Benjamin, you
with
want to move or you want to stay?
We head upstairs.
I'll stay with you.
Benjamin,
Soggy's going to stay with Nicholas and Elwin as they go upstairs.
Okay,
Okay.
and
Yep.
and Nicholas, Elwin, and Soggy are on pause until DM says we're clear.
Right.
here, hold this larger jug. Let me fill these two smaller ones. This is not to drink. They might be useful.
Molotovs.
No.
What
I just-
possible
I thought-
use could that have other than to be drunk?
Have you not read anything in class?
I read the same stuff that you read.
Anything with strong enough alcohol content? Strongest drink, it really burns, but it actually might really burn.
I thought you said we didn't want to burn down the mill.
I'm not trying to, it's just in case. It's insurance, let's call it.
So Molotov.
I keep hearing that voice. Where is it coming from? And I just saying, worst comes to worst. It's not the best idea, but it's an idea. And Tristan begins filling up the bottles with whiskey, leaving a bit.
How do you feel about magic, Tristan? I say
You-
pointedly.
You know I'm from an old family. Our family experienced it before the great,
Hmm.
in my circles. It's talked more loosely than the peasants, where it's feared by everything, but it's all the same. Sword, magic,
Academy had
power.
a pretty dim view of magic, as I recall. My brother
have
certainly
dim-
does.
They have dim view of people with power. Once you're with the upper crust, you understand it. It's all about keeping power. If
So,
imagine this,
but
any kind of
just bet-
peasant.
Just between us, is that how you're able to see in the dark so well? You have magic. Promise I won't tell anybody.
Silent. You need to roll persuasion check. DM, would he have advantage if he's like a close friend? At least Tristan thinks he's a close friend.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
Yelling from the stairway. Come on, guys.
Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
I was just about to say too that any longer in this conversation would lead to them having an extended encounter without you upstairs. So they waited
All right,
on.
so this is
they
just
waited.
a quick whisper back and forth, and we'll say I don't have advantage because it's going fast.
Okay.
And just sort of like a needle as an, oh, you can tell me. Come on, here we go. And it is a persuasion check.
I want you to
but
roll well.
it's a disadvantage.
Oh
because
God! Oh,
Nice.
that's enough for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Double
that's a really
15s,
good
wow.
roll.
Yeah, so basically, Tristan, you would explain it as there's magic in your bloodline that cannot be.
Hey, DM, I know how to explain to myself, but not right now. I'm not going to say it now.
All right.
Tristan, I'm Tristan. You're Einjamin. Einjamin, let's just say we don't have a lot of time. We need to finish this up. It's in my blood. Let's go.
Fair enough.
And I'll keep it like that.
You two coming or what?
Yes. And I hand a small bottle of whiskey to Elvin.
Well, were you guys waiting on the stairs or did you go up the stairs?
And they were waiting by the stairs.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
I would have waited by the stairs.
Okay.
Let's go.
Same with Saul.
This is just in case, Elvin. I think you know what to do
Understood.
with these.
And he just pockets the bottle of whiskey.
And I have put cloths in them as well. Oh God. I'm just gonna move us a bit back. Yeah.
Wait. Go back to the stairs. Hold on. These are the rats from the first floor. I have to put the rats from this floor up here.
See, the rats on the first floor are the peasant rats. These ones are the fancy ones.
The fancy rats.
Because they got the penthouse.
Oh yeah. Nobody wants ground floor. It's just too noisy.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Don't be like, that thing's
must
right on
be the
top of us.
hive.
That is freaking massive swarm of rats.
That freaked me out there for a second.
Burning the place
Seen that
down
right
is
on top
looking
of us.
pretty good.
Oh my word. Huh. Well, it seems
And
like
now you
the-
guys see what you see.
So it seems like the three smaller ones are occupied with food.
We need to. I think this is quite a few of them. This might be a
This is
nest.
the number. This probably is the nest right here.
Do they look,
Tristan
do
looks
they
to
look
it.
diseased?
No, they look like normal rats.
That's... Tristan looks to Nicholas. Are we doing this?
Can I make a wisdom check or something, DM, to determine are these the rats we're looking for?
Yeah, basically what you're looking for is the nest of rats that is producing a overabundance of vermin, and that's what's causing the infestation. The disease is one part of everything, and you guys are kind of on to the right track with tracking down the Odiug there, but the disease is being exacerbated by all of these
Right.
rats running around. All
But
of the
these
rats
are just swarms. These are
right,
just
but this is the mother nest here.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so
these are the rats we're looking for.
Yes.
these are the rats we're looking for.
I was about to
You
do
got
that,
me.
darn it.
Yes.
So, okay, just to recap, not recap, but I'm thinking that he's saying that the disease has basically always been there in one way or another. But since there's so many rats going into the sewers and being pushed out because they're reproducing so quickly that they're spreading the disease.
That and
more.
the Odiugs are basically living sewers.
Something like
Right.
Right.
Well, they are.
Well,
I mean,
listen,
magic
why-
users keep them as garbage disposals, right?
these rats aren't going anywhere. Why don't we head outside and discuss what we should do? Because I certainly can't see how we're going to kill this many rats with swords and spears.
And we don't want to burn the place down either.
Well, speak for
Eh.
yourself. It's looking pretty good.
Last resort. Understood?
that. Last resort, yes. It's once again worst case scenario. We will,
This-
Unless,
a
of course, we
building,
could.
a building can be rebuilt. That's
But if we could lure the rats outside and then hit them with the.
no, I got it. Smoke. We don't have to start a fire, but we can smoke them out.
Agreed. That'll
but
bring.
do we? But
Yeah.
then they'll just come back in when the smoke is gone.
We
We
need
can
to be killing.
remove. We can, and if it takes a long time, we can remove all the grain and food and
Yes.
burn it.
It's poisoned. All these rat droppings, everything in this place.
Soggy kind of like just
Wouldn't the rats
Perhaps
then just go
kinda
somewhere
like-
else?
kind of like gets everyone's attention with the and kind of like says, "Me no tail that could help."
Hey, what?
Pied Piper. Saw
You-
from old book.
You can read?
Yes. Mind you, it was a child's book.
This just blows Tristan's mind. He's like, what? The old. I
He's not entirely illiterate.
no, I'm doing Tristan's thing. He's
Yes,
super
but-
racist.
Yeah. Kind of like he said. Soggy says. Tail says that he's flute and man lures rats out of town.
All right.
With
Assuming
flute
that
music.
could actually work, do you have a flute?
No, but Soggy
Alright.
can talk to rats. That is
Does not
the-
mean that they'd listen. Unfortunately.
If you can convince him.
Fortunately, I chose beguiling influence. So yeah,
You think you can convince the rats to leave? Somehow.
Yes.
Go for it.
yes. Soggy will do that.
We're not going to
Kinda
stop
like-
you.
Soggy's going to kind of like head to the nest and try and convince the rats with a. He kind of like runs into the room and greets the rats and begins his persuasion.
That's.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice. Good roll.
As you begin to talk to the rats, what exactly are you trying to persuade them to follow you towards?
He's saying that he's talking about kind of like that there if they want more food, there's one with
As soon
better
as
ones.
they hear the
kinda
word
like,
food, they leap into action.
Uh-oh.
and kind of like there's
If
more
you can get
food
them out, we'll burn them.
beyond the kind of like the hills.
I think by action he means they're attacking us.
Yeah, and you're hot micing a bit, so watch. Yeah, food kind of triggered them. That's your trigger word. That's a trigger warning right there.
Triggered. Well, this.
And Soggy kind of like, before he realizes, he's kind of like and says, "Oh."
Spaghetti-O?
More like Saggio.
That works too.
Did my initiative show up?
No. Want me to roll initiative for you?
You have to click on your icon, yeah.
He's having
I'm
trouble selecting his
even doing
icon.
that, yeah.
There you go.
Thanks.
18, nice. Let's trade. So I have your macros, so I can do what you need.
Okay, cool.
If
All
you
right.
want.
Elwin?
I rolled him in there. Yeah.
Oh, you might have rolled
Oh.
right before I had to reset the combat because it had
Okay.
some old
Do you need me to roll
stuff.
again then?
Yes, please. I'm sorry.
You can
Okay.
use your old one if you want.
Yeah, if your old one was
No,
better.
This one's actually better.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll take this.
Nicholas,
Okay, quick
you see
DM check. Are
Yeah.
all the rats attacking us? Like there's a little swarm and a little swarm, or did they all just freak out and they're all coming at us? Or
No,
what?
the other swarms are still busy eating the bags of grain and flour, etc. But the two large
Alright.
nests, the large swarm of rats and the huge swarm of rats, they were just bedded down in some hay making babies. And as soon as Soggy ran in, I rolled to see if they could sense him. They didn't smell him or hear him right away. But then he said food, and now rats are just pouring out of the stacks of hay.
But not the ones in our room.
Correct.
Okay. Hmm.
So Soggy being, I can observe that Soggy is caught completely off guard. Translation: low initiative.
Yes.
And it's a very small door. There is no actual doorway, right? It's just an open door. It's just an
Yeah.
open.
Correct.
Looking at the huge swarm of rats, a little swarm we could deal with, a large swarm we could deal with. This looks a huge swarm of rats. Looks bigger than all of us put together. Is there any sort of judgment call as far as, is this ridiculous to fight them?
Go ahead and
That's
roll
a
a
nature
wisdom check or a history check actually with advantage in order to see what you remember from your training.
18.
Yeah, so basically it is not 100% suicide to fight a swarm of rats this big. However, it would be rather foolhardy to do it head on.
All right.
All right. This should be interesting.
Are you trying to talk? Because I can hear anything.
Oh, sorry about that.
Thought it was just me.
I went forward just half my movement to Soggy. He's small, so I can be next to him. And I'm going to dodge as my action, and just throwing out there, DM. My fighting style is protection.
Yep.
And then I'm going to yell, "Everyone, get down, and let's finish this with fire."
Soggy kind of like is alerted and says,
And I'm gonna try.
"Fire
I
bad,
don't know.
fire could burn
Persuasion?
us all up."
Can I try persuasion to see if they feel inclined to do what I said?
Yeah,
I can
except for
influence them.
it's PC, so like you can roll and they can allow that to influence what they decide, but
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be leadershipy,
right.
but I rolled terribly. So
It just
You guys
comes
aren't
across
inclined.
as pretentious as ever. Just Nicholas trying to assume that he knows what's best. He's gonna tell you guys what's what.
Nicholas, once again, we can't burn this place down. We'll destroy the town.
Exactly.
it could
Yeah.
be rebuilt.
But it wouldn't
You
exactly
sound so
do well to get
privileged.
in their
Just build it up
graces.
again. Sound
Yep, but
privileged.
I'm done. So that's my turn.
Oh no. Oh no.
Huge's turn.
This is not good.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
Yeah, but you guys
Huge.
want to attack it. Oh no! I tried to tell you with teeth that. Sorry.
Oh god. Oh, there you guys.
Look at the bones.
Now, just for the record, because I did the dodge action, and I've got protection. That's just a bunch of advantage, disadvantage garbage. So let me know.
So if they get an advantage, they'll still get a disadvantage because you're double advantaged.
I'm not disadvantaged right now.
No, there you are.
Yeah, they are. No, but I mean, I can impose disadvantage for Soggy,
Yes.
and they're at disadvantage for me because of dodge. I wasn't trying to double up. I
Yes.
was just trying to say that it's both me and Soggy, so anything that they do is going to do the thing. So please go ahead, DM.
The huge swarm of rats swarms the largest, meatiest object it can find. But lucky you, they
Yep, that's a miss.
missed.
16161. Jeez.
Tristan, if you'd be so kind as to cast Create Bonfire directly behind the large swarm of rats. Anjamin clenches his fists and murmurs something hateful.
Okay. I select the macro, but it's only letting me choose an icon, not a surface or
Yeah.
a token.
Do you need sight? I guess you could see through the doorway. You've got a direct line, that kind of diagonal to the big haystack.
Yeah, whatever I need to be in order to be able to see in between the haystack and the rats, like the space behind the rats.
Shit, I gotta do that. Okay, let me just do this again because that actually makes sense. There we go. I just figured out I can do it as your character. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it doesn't say Tristan, does it?
No, it doesn't.
God damn, we're both Elster Knights.
I think Torm heard your prayer about fire, brother.
I can't hear anything because I'm so surrounded by rats. So whatever you guys just said just sounded like buzzing to me.
Got it.
That screams of terror in there.
No, Nicholas ain't getting bit at the moment, so it's okay.
I expect
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be done then.
Do I?
Can you
Get your
take a
for him?
movement? Can you now that you're setting fires? Can you take a movement and get out of there?
No, I'm not quite done with the fires.
Okay.
Okay, now it's my turn. Ooh. Tristan gives a look to Anjamin and whispers, like I said, it's in my blood. And it's fire, of course.
You miss.
Yep. That was so
Well,
anticlimactic.
Thank God.
So you watch as Tristan chants an arcane spell and launches a ball of which element did you choose?
Fire.
A ball of fire at the huge swarm of rats, but it just kind of goes over their head and combines with the bonfire already behind them.
Oh god. Thank god it didn't hit the hay. I'm gonna move over to beside Elwin. What the hell was that? And then my turn there.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna fire an arrow at it currently. At the huge swarm. At least I'm rolling decent on there.
You roll and connect, but
Okay.
once again, the swarm seems
Wait.
to be harder to damage than a regular creature.
The way the arcane shot works, it works on hit. Now I had a question because I was wanting to use bursting arrow and it has 10-foot radius. And since this is a swarm, could I target a rat that's like on the outer edge of the swarm so it doesn't hit Nicholas with the bursting effect?
Because he's in the swarm, there's no way to do that. Also, your arcane shots are set up to automatically roll your attacks and everything, so just roll the arcane shot.
Okay. So just re-roll that then.
Yeah,
I guess
it's still going to count as the hit and everything. Okay. No worries there. Make sure you add one more arrow.
Yep.
Okay, so after you hit the creature, the target, and all other creatures take 2d6 force damage, so that's 6. So Nicholas, you take 6 damage, Soggy, you take 6 damage, and the entire swarm also takes 6 damage, that's full.
Wow, there's no save on that? What a nice freaking thing.
Right.
Yeah,
now, do we notice this?
It just blows up.
Well,
yeah, you notice an exploding arrow, yes.
Okay, do I get a dexterity or something on that? Or just
no, there's no save on it.
Wow.
It's arcane archer is amazing.
It's halfway decent. Now, Tristan, when I fired that off, I would have muttered a bit of Elven under my breath as I drew back my arrow to fire.
I would actually know exactly what it is because now I can speak Elven.
But you might have heard it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You might have heard me saying something, and you might have even seen the runes on the back of the bow start glowing as well, right as I fired off the shot.
Okay. We'll keep it. We'll do it after the countdown, I think.
Yeah. That's what I was just sort of getting at, and that'll end my turn right there. Soggy.
Soggy kind of like panicking, kind of like, this is terrible. This is very, very bad. He kind of like, and he looks around and decides to cast a new spell. He kind of like just starts panicking and just suddenly he starts producing this mist. And this is where I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Excellent.
I'm guessing he's putting it where it's not in Nicholas's.
Yeah, you can put it
Frickin-
wherever you want.
It's in front of the large swarm of rats.
I think you can move it, right?
Yeah, you should be able to move it. a
Maybe
little
you can
bit
put
that
it
way.
behind them so we don't have to walk through it.
Yeah.
Like near that fire, maybe.
Actually, it would be great if we could actually herd them into it.
We'll let him do what he wants.
I said the large.
Oh, large.
Wait, what?
There you go.
Oh, he's sort of planning for when it starts rushing him down. That way it takes damage.
But I thought they weren't actually even never mind. No, go.
No, he's got it. He put it in front of the large swarm of rats to keep them from being able to. Yeah, I like it.
And that will be. And then Soggy will rush out of the huge swarm of rats, kind of like towards Twistin and Elwyn.
Yeah. They are going to get an attack of opportunity on you for leaving their square.
Then I choose not.
Okay.
They would do it at disadvantage because I'm protecting him.
The large swarm of rats takes 14 damage from the spinning blades for starting their turn there. And then now they are also going to try to move forward, but they can't get into the huge swarm of rat space, so they're still in the space of the spinning blades.
That was a pretty well placed.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Project.
Good job.
Nicholas,
Alrighty.
you're not gonna die. Stop being all worried. Jeez, this is D&D. Anything die happens. It's part of the good of the game.
I just like to say
Especially
it.
since we need a cleric.
Yes.
I just like to say it.
We're gonna need a cleric,
Oh,
by the
now,
way.
now
Wink,
you
wink.
want me to die so I can come back as a cleric? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just a suggestion randomly throwing out there.
All right, I'm gonna take out Arcadius Blade. I'm gonna do a multi-level thing here.
Oh,
I'm going to first attack with Arcadius Blade, but I am also going to use Searing Smite.
Yep.
So first, just let me do that
Nope.
part. The regular.
Nope.
Pardon?
Just cast Searing Smite.
Searing Smite is a bonus action. It says next time I hit a creature with a melee weapon, so I have to hit it first.
No, you have to cast a spell first and then do it.
And then the next time you hit, so because if you miss, then you still have the spell
Okay.
charged and ready to go.
Okay. So I do the spell first.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. What you're thinking of is smite, just a regular smite.
Well, I'm reading Searing Smite. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration. So I guess I have to
Yep.
cast it first. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You need to cast it first.
And I can't. So it's
Then you attack.
okay. And okay.
And now
Yep.
you need to roll
Yep.
d6. Or they
Yeah.
need to do a save.
No,
So
it deals an extra d6.
so you have on your token oh, do I not have the Searing Smite set up to do the
I mean,
extra?
I clicked it and it showed up the description, but I think I'm gonna have to do the d6 manually.
Oh, right, yes, it's the ongoing fire damage. It should
Yeah.
be
Well, that first they have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if they do fire damage.
yeah, and it should be in your macro bar, ongoing fire.
It doesn't need to do a save until it started the turn.
I don't see anything about ongoing fire.
You might have to click in menu.
I got carry tokens, death save, intern, initiative, long rest, pause, perception, short rest, vision, light.
Oh, my bad. Here, let me make sure it's turned on for you.
Yeah, I don't know the rules that well, but I can read.
There you go.
Oh, magically it's there. As though by magic it appeared. So But first, they need to make a Constitution, regardless of the
Yeah.
ongoing.
At the start,
start
of each of its turns, the target makes a Constitution save, or it
Okay.
takes 1d6 fire. So basically, now your sword is both glowing blade, and it's also got holy fire on it. And when you hit them, you dealt the 11 radiant damage, and on the start of their turn, they will take 1 fire damage if they fail their con save.
One whole fire damage. Oh, Craig.
Gosh darn it.
It's more like a lighter than a flame.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And now it's their turn.
And now they make a con save. And what was the difficulty class on that?
Is charisma plus 10.
So that's a
And my-
13.
My charisma is 17.
Oh, yeah, so 13, yeah.
What?
Is your bonus for your 17? You have a +3.
Ah, yeah.
So
So they fail and take 1 more fire damage.
And the whole thing's on fire.
So roll them again. Roll your fire damage again.
Oh, do I roll it again?
Yeah, you have to roll again.
that's some crappy roll in there, rats.
Just a lot of us.
Nice 4.
And I don't hear the DM talking, but that misses.
Yes, I was just making sure that the hit points were updated.
Is that fire animation supposed to be there?
Yes.
My bonfire.
No, on top of Nicholas.
That's
Or is
my
that just me?
ongoing fire?
Oh! I thought you were on fire.
He's
Well, I didn't set him on fire. You did set him on fire. Then who set him on fire?
Okay, Einjuman.
Right. So it's hard for me to see. So describe to me. Is the huge swarm of rats on Nicholas?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
totally.
So
Yeah,
there's
Nicholas
no way to
and
do.
Foggy.
There would be no way to do fire damage to that swarm without
Can,
also doing
can
it
you
to
see
Nicholas.
the can you see the chat, Sean? The Discord chat?
Yes.
Okay, give me a quick second. And I'll give you the layout.
So the thing is, the huge swarm is so much bigger that, in theory, you can hit the rats without hitting them, because you got to place it properly. If it's
Alright.
an area of
However,
turned
it
to
might be
Tristan.
easier to go after the large swarm for now.
Right. So I turn to Tristan and I say, "It might be in your blood, but I'm afraid it might be in my soul." And I grasp my hands together and I cast Control Flame. And I cause the fire, the bonfire, to expand to engulf the large swarm of rats. And since it is a
snap.
since it is a cantrip, and you can cast 2 cantrips in a round, I cast it again.
Wow.
holy shit!
And I make the second time I cast it, it sort of begins to take the form of some voluptuous, demonic woman sort of standing in the fire.
You're naughty. I sent you a picture in the Discord chat if you can see that, Sean. And if you can, there's a little fire that just got way bigger.
Yeah, I see it. That's much better. Thank you. That's much clearer than what I can see.
Poor Sean and his freaking iPad.
Ugh.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it is my turn.
Now it's my turn. Well, that was pretty loud, you know. If you're trying to whisper to me, Elwyn would have heard it. So, thanks for that.
Well, it's pretty loud. What do you mean?
Because,
Ellen's just not questioning crap right now. He's focused up.
so because of if you didn't see before, positioning-wise, Elwyn's in between both of us, and if you were saying that,
I'm just
Alright,
gonna say
so-
Ellen's focused on hitting his shots right
let's
now.
assume that we had that conversation quietly.
No, it's more funnier this way. That's what I feel like. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, frostbite. And no, it's not Einjamin. Let me just do that again because I keep changing my thing. There we go. Now it's Tristan who does it. And they will get disadvantage if they fail.
And make sure that didn't count against the spells engine.
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip, so it wouldn't.
Okay, cool.
It's a cool little spell. God!
What? No, they don't have
Just-
advantage. Oh, but they made
No,
it. Yeah.
They just make it.
Oh.
Oh, wait, how was I? No, Constitution, yeah. It's not a freaking in my DC. Okay, so nothing happened.
The air got colder around you for a second, Nicholas.
Yeah, it's a nice little burst considering I'm on fire.
Let's see here. I have nothing else because I was my action.
Trying to think what Ellen would do.
Actually, scratch that. I'm going to go right beside it. Use my movement. Now it's done.
Alright. Yeah, Elwin doesn't really have a good angle, otherwise he's gonna move to like right here. Currently just see about taking another shot with his final arcane shot, bursting arrow. He really doesn't have too much else that does a lot against the swarm of rats there.
You know you're also... No.
Yes, I know. I don't have too much else that I can do against the rats. I can't.
Once
Just where it
again,
hits.
your shot is dead on, and they take the 5 piercing damage, half of the piercing damage, and all 9 of the exploding force damage. However, so does Soggy and Nicholas.
So we take the
Sorry.
exploding, which is 9, right?
Yes.
Soggy and Nicholas, 9 points.
Yes.
At least I did something halfway decent to the swarm, though.
That's true.
Oh no, right on. I'm just making sure that it's clear who should be taking damage.
Alright. I'm gonna end my turn right there then.
My turn. Soggy's kind of like, in his confusion, says, "What did Soggy do?" He kind of like tries to step away from the huge swarm of rats, and he rolls.
You taking the
Now,
disengage
are
action?
you disengaging, or are you just running away, which is going to let them take a shot?
Disengaging.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Which is a bonus action.
Yeah.
You still have movement left, you know that, right?
Summoning your Eldritch Blast, you strike the swarm of rats for 5 force damage, but once again, they only take half of that. Oh no, they take all
But
of
it's
that.
magical.
Yep, it's 5. It's 5. Yep.
Yeah.
Rats go flying everywhere.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, you can end your turn then.
Okay, now, Soggy, on your token, you'll see Cloud of Daggers secondary. If you'd like to roll your damage for the large swarm of rats.
Nice.
Jeez.
He isn't even in the room. He's lighting it up.
Soggy MVP.
Icy daggers stab into the rats, one by one, trying to depleting the size of the swarm.
I think you actually can't see it because there's a wall in the way.
Now
Yeah.
the swarm of rats freaks out and runs back into the bed of hay. However, it's too late. The fire is starting to spread.
Uh-oh. We're gonna need water. Luckily, there's a river right next to us.
Round 3. Fight!
Darn it. People
Or die,
beat me
whichever.
to it.
Live or die.
What Elwood's really trying to do is try to take out Nicholas before he's exposed.
Try and kill Nicholas before.
Yeah, just gonna do the. Just gonna attack.
Disengage, man.
Get out of there.
Nobody
whatever.
else is. People running forward.
But we're staying because just go do what you want to do. Don't want to influence you, sorry.
No. You guys could yell at me, but like Tristan ran forward, kind of. Seeing Soggy disengage, I'll actually go with things I originally wanted. So I'll go ahead and disengage as well. And move to there.
Okay.
And as a bonus, I'm going to do healing cantrip. Myself. Wait, lay on hands? Sorry, lay on hands. Right on myself. Because I expect that some of these people are going to hit me some more. Keep getting blown up by arrows in the back.
Definitely don't know who could have done that.
Are you healing word or lay on hands?
I did lay on hands. Was lay on
Then-
hands?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
Is it an
Then.
action? Wow.
Yeah, it's an action then. So you gotta do lay on.
Oh,
I'm trying to get through things before
Yep, it is an action.
okay. And healing word though is a bonus.
Yes.
So I'll just do healing word. Lay on hands back. Because I didn't. One of the reasons I went to it is I didn't have a healing word back. Right? Am I correct there? Or am I some more?
I haven't seen your sheet to see whether or not you added all of your healing.
No, it's a first level. Sorry. Nope. So, just. I mean, as a bonus, I think I'm going to be done. I think disengage, and I think anything else is an action. I'll just go ahead and enter.
All right, so the huge swarm of rats takes ongoing fire damage.
The minimum of one. One rat just falls over dead.
Monstrous fire damage.
And
All right,
Tristan's-
I'm there.
Oh
I
man.
cast shield.
Yes, shield. Excellent.
Shield. So my AC will be
Go ahead, cast it.
plus 5, 27. Oh, wait, I need to cast it. Okay.
Yeah, and so your
it
armor
just
class.
missed.
Yep.
So close. Just by one. Exactly one.
Hey, it's enough to prevent that damage because that was
I'm
max
not
damage.
finished.
I'm
I
so
action
sorry.
surge.
That was
Yeah.
my bad. I thought that you had taken your action and therefore I just jumped ahead.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I disengage.
Oh wait, no. That was
Yeah,
the
it
huge
wasn't
swarm
even.
of rats
Yeah,
turn.
that was
Yeah.
his reaction.
Well, you confused me.
Yeah, and it's a reaction as well. So
I knew that was a reaction.
don't
That's why I
actually
allowed
need
you to
the
do
action
it.
surge. But I was gonna attack it. That's what I was gonna attack it anyways, and then do an action surge.
Yeah, well, you can do that on your turn.
Just let me look at something. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack it normally.
Well, first
Guess why
Benjamin
not?
can
But
go.
it's Benjamin, yeah.
Right.
First.
I'm so like it's so like it just like
Oh,
yeah.
and Sean, Nicholas is now standing next to Benjamin.
All right. I fortunately control flames is only a somatic thing, so I can do it just by continuing to close my fist.
Yep.
And like concentrate. Control flames twice. Action surge. Control flames twice.
Wait 1 second.
Wow.
I don't have to chant.
Yeah, I don't
So-
know why it says chant. I'll fix that.
Yeah.
And then action surge, and then control flame again.
Twice.
He's really wanting to set this room, this
Okay.
place on
Wow.
fire.
So you times 4. Jeez.
He's setting the place on fire.
And is that all you're gonna do?
That's all I'm gonna do.
The flames
And
are now
now-
pouring out of that room.
I don't think water's going to save this.
And
Okay.
Sean, I just put an updated picture, not quite updated after the flames, but just so you can see the positions.
Cool. Do I now have both the rats in the fire?
Yes.
Yep, I'll send you a pic of that as well. Second.
Okay. So now Jesus Christ. Woo! Take that. Take that.
With Nicholas's long
That's-
sword.
Yep, that's wrong one. Again, once again. I'm just gonna do that, whatever. That's a miss. I'm pretty sure.
No, that hits. These are rats.
Oh, right. They're rats. I do a whole 8 damage.
You do a whole 4 damage.
4
Because
damage.
they're resistant
Screw
to
me.
piercing.
Then I axe the church and get the hell out. Since I already pressed it, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
press it again.
Yeah.
I guess we're leaving now because everything's on fire.
Alright then. Well, as soon as Tristan's gotten out of there, I am going to see about throwing that bottle of whiskey at the
It's a big
huge
ass
swarm of
jug.
rat. I'm still chucking it, man.
All right.
I'm
Make
throwing
a
it straight at those flaming rats.
yep. Make an unskilled dex check.
Unskilled decks? Okay. Let's see here.
Unless
Did I
you're
give-
proficient in bottle chucking.
Not that I'm aware of.
There are feats for it.
All right. So you managed to get it somewhat near the swarm of rats, but not like dead center. Some of the rats do catch fire, and they take 4 damage.
Alright then. And upon seeing just everyone else starting to run, I'm gonna back on up to here as well. And that'll end my turn right there. Soggy.
Sugar.
Soggy, kind of like moving with the group, decides to shoot another Eldritch Blast at the huge swarm.
Yep.
And remember my other invocation that I've added.
Yep.
I hope that hits. That's a decent chunk of force damage right there.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that is already calculated in. So the hit, it does for 10 force damage, and for the first time,
Nice.
you notice that the swarm is, visibly smaller.
Well, that's good to know that it's smaller.
So now it's just large, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit smaller than large.
Yeah. And can you
Well, that
take a
large
look-
is gone no matter what. It's trapped in there with fire and a cloud of daggers stabbing into it.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to take, let's say, 3 ongoing fire.
And the cloud of daggers thing?
Nope, they're under the nest now, but they're burning.
What is up with the ones?
And they are stuck in there and burning. There is nothing they can do.
This is like an evocation wizard's wet dream right here.
Or an arsonist, but sure.
Hey, evocation wizards like cause things.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to just hold my action. That if anything, if the rats come anywhere near, just kind of stab. Well, let me check them. Sure. If I run forward, stab him, and run back, that'll evoke an opportunity, right?
Yes, because you wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to disengage.
Is there any way we can get them
Wait.
back in there?
Wait, sorry.
Oh,
What's
no,
that?
not if you
Oh,
don't enter their square.
swarms. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm
You
sorry,
can
not
actually
if-
do that.
Okay. Then I'll do that. I'll jump forward. Wata! And whack him.
Imagining like the superhuman jump right now from Nicholas.
Doing
Oh.
12 radiant damage.
Yes.
And then
Awesome.
jumping back.
Oh crap, I forgot to do their con save and their ongoing fire damage. And now again.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like
bang.
just getting it.
Good. Good.
Once again, 1 damage.
I know, my
I've
my
never
little
seen
fire.
so many ones on a 66 as well. It's luck. Yeah. It adds up, that's for sure, though.
And the
Because you're
huge
using
swarm charges forward, but now they're just in a mad rush to get past you guys, so they slip right through all of your squares and down the stairs, but they provoke an attack of opportunity from every single one of you.
Okay, they would have hit me first.
Okay, that's wrong. Why is that a javelin? What?
A javelin.
No, that's wrong. It should be longsword.
5 radiant.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Hold
attack
on.
of 9. No.
Yeah, I have to look on my macro. I don't know.
Would I have been able to draw on my scimitar as they were going through? With my offhand, draw the scimitar?
Yes.
Okay.
I've attacked with my boomerang.
Nice.
It works as a melee too.
I should really stick to the bow. I really should.
Yeah, because you
Um,
changed what position that
and
was in. When you add
Tristan-
something like that, I don't have it added to your macros.
Okay.
Jeff, could you
How,
hit for Ingemin?
Oh, right. Sorry. 1 second.
Sorry.
Using your short sword.
I said I had the javelin in my hand, so I suppose I still have that.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Everybody should be rolling with advantage. These rats are panicked and not trying to dodge.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Try that again.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll just
move
do a
position.
second rolls then. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You want me to move
I think-
position of the? Oh, sorry.
Well, first tell us who missed. Like, I assume a 9 against AC misses.
Just go ahead and everybody roll with advantage, and then we'll figure it out.
All right.
Okay. So DM, should I
Yes.
change position of my weapons thing
No,
inventory?
no, I
Or
fixed
did you
it.
change it already? Yeah, okay, you fixed it.
So I rolled the boomerang at advantage.
Yes.
Well, snap.
Yes.
The
So
second
9
roll.
damage radiant. That'll be full. Then a scimitar 7 slashing. Is that halved?
Slashing is halved.
I-
So
I critted on the first roll there.
oh, that's a crit too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an additional 2. So that's 9.
Yeah, 3 plus 2, so 9 plus 5 total. Then or plus 4 total. 9 plus 4 total. So 13 cumulative. Does a 12 hit AC?
It does.
Half of that is 6, so 13 plus 6 is 19. And then a 22 total, looks like. Tristan didn't go with advantage yet.
No, that was. I forgot to change my thing again, so
Okay.
it came out as Anjamin, but it was really me.
Okay, well then roll for the other one.
Roll for the other guy. Making it sound like he's the Hulk over there.
Yeah. And that one misses. So
Okay. 7 and 7. Wow.
that total stays then. But 20 something.
Oh wait,
There's
that
a
was
few little
that was
rats.
Tristan swinging. You got to swing as Einjamin now.
Gosh
he already
darn
did.
it.
He flipped
He
him.
did.
He flipped him.
did.
Yeah.
It's up at the top.
Yeah, I flipped it. It's yeah.
Gotcha.
It did.
But that was Tristan's attack.
No, it's very top. He did it for me. He did a 8 piercing damage, 2 19s.
Oh, yep, you're right. And I did add that. Oh man. Okay.
How
It should
close
be
Are
is
they
it?
33
still on
damage.
fire as they're running? Because I set them on fire.
Yes, but they took that
They already
damage.
did.
Oh wait,
That's-
they did not take the ongoing fire damage from the bonfire that was set there.
Come on now. Give us some good rolls.
I'm
So
gonna I'm gonna
looking
say
at
that
little
the-
health meter, and
I'm
I'm
gonna say that
trying.
they're gonna take 2. You've got about a 50-50 chance of finishing them.
Well, that's it now. The only one left is it's now Enjamin's turn. Oh, 6 damage.
Max damage. Is it dead? It's
Yes.
dead.
Anjamin,
Yes,
what would you like to do?
I would
Now we
like
need
to
to find a way to
control
fix them.
flames to begin to decrease the fire.
Just 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
That is so much better right there. We don't have to deal with
Just out of
place burn
curiosity,
down.
the description says chants in an arcane tongue.
I don't. It's only a somatic thing.
I
I can
just
do it
want to
only
That-
by
reinforce
moving.
that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that was just because the macro got copied over, and I
Oh, no
forgot
problem.
to take
I'm
out
just
the.
clarifying it because I wanted to see if Nicholas hears him chanting, but
Nope.
he does not. So I just wanted to verify that. Thank you.
But just for the
Like
record, somatic means moving your hand in an intricate manner.
All right. So
You need to roll.
I'm doing that, but I'm like doing it around like
You're done.
low. I'm not actually like casting my hand out.
It's like a doing like a ravey kind of thing, just your hands up and down.
You're doing like the Doctor Strange circle.
Oh, God.
Right.
So would that tip off Nicholas then, or would he?
Possibly, yeah.
So would he need to roll a some kind of like a stealth to say dude behind his back?
If Einjamin's trying to be stealthy about it, he absolutely should roll stealth.
Yeah, I wasn't trying earlier, but at this point with him standing right next to me, I would like to be stealthy. Now that I know that the somatic means that I can't just surreptitiously do something.
You can't just wiggle your finger, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Can you roll that yourself?
I think I can.
You got this.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
And oh god, you're disadvantaged. Jeez.
Oh no. 9.
So,
9.
Nicholas, you just roll perception against the challenge rating 9.
So
Is
far,
that
he's good at
passive
finding out
or
people's
a?
secrets.
If he doesn't need to roll
Perception.
it.
It'd be passive if you're not actively suspicious of
I'm not.
Ijamin.
Nope, I'm not. So,
Then you easily
Passive-
notice
oh,
with your
passive
13
13,
perception.
He's good at finding out people's secrets.
You've been trying to kill him for like 2 days. I'll
I have
end your
no
turn.
idea what you're talking about. I was not trying to kill this man. This man is my best friend right here.
Must have been a flash fire. Nicholas, as he turns to you, should we keep? It seems like it's not catching. Do we keep running?
now you want to know what Nicholas wants to do.
I'm sorry, I was just following. You know what? Fine.
We're
Okay,
following orders.
be that way.
Poor Nicholas and Soggy are the only ones who have been hit by other players.
I
Yeah.
had no
By
clue what
one
you're talking
other
about.
player. Sorry.
No idea what you're
Get it
talking
right.
about here.
Mega Elf who doesn't miss managed to not miss us.
I have no idea what you're talking about here.
We need to make
Yes. Nicholas has. We're a bunch of dudes to Nicholas who would be patting fire in a wooden structure with hay and rat feces with our hands, going, "Please, fire, don't burn. Please, fire, don't burn." So I'm not going to advise that we stay to put out the fire.
I thought it was stay and get rid of the rats. Seems like got the worst of them.
Yeah.
And the other one might be injured.
Yes.
Okay, then you say, what about the other rats? I say, okay, let's run forward into the flames and get more rats.
Let's kill some rats. Extreme
and the
rat. Extreme
flames are
exterminators.
dying down.
It's
That's the thing. It's so weird to like. I guess the flames is not spreading then, so we need to not run and make sure
We're
they're all
extreme
dead.
exterminators. We do the job right.
It's a very awkward kind of situation that I'm trying to
Right.
like. Yeah, so I can move up and make sure all of them die.
yeah. Let's finish the job, and
Yeah.
also that puts you 20 feet in front of me through a doorway. So I might not even see if you were to do a cantrip to control fires.
I don't control flame. That's what
I don't know that.
I just. It's making sure they're all dead, kind of thing. So I am going to move up. I'm going to hold my action that if a swarm does, like, come at me, I'll attack it.
Okay.
Got to make sure these things are dead. Can't do that outside. Yeah.
All right. Hearing all this and seeing Tristan moving up, Elwin's gonna move to assist Tristan. Move up to right here.
I might regret saying this, but there'd be a lot of smoke.
Yes.
God, yes. Dang it.
Freaking nature.
That is a
Why-
very good point.
It's an
Why-
old
what is
building. I'm
nature like
sure that it's an old rat-infested building. I'm sure there's all sorts of holes all over the place, and all the smoke's going right up and straight up. And oh no, there's a
Okay.
huge billow of smoke.
Okay.
So that probably puts any perception.
I don't think I
checks.
would actually go into it then. I'll be at the edge of it. I don't know. Actually, that changes everything. That really does. It makes it really hard to tell anything then.
Agreed. Elwin probably just move forward and back you up then, and just wait there.
It changes so much that I might not even move forward because of the smoke.
Right.
DM, what's your decision? Can I retroactively do that, or
Yeah, you don't have to move up because of the smoke.
Okay. Yeah, let's just get out. Let's just get out.
All right.
Wait, and
Don't get
And
pretty smoky up
Sean,
in
just
here.
for you, I put another screenshot in the chat so you can see it.
Thank you.
So Tristan's going to bolt downstairs.
yeah, let's just leave, guys. Let's just leave. We'll once the fire is finished, and we will.
Elwin's gonna follow Tristan.
Save the whiskey.
What about the grains? How are we going to save the grains?
There's
I
rat poop
assume
in every
Eichmann
grain.
has something
It's
in
already
mind.
been ruined. I don't think
Even.
everyone wants to have it.
No one wants the grain. We're just mostly concerned with the mill. We were mostly concerned with the mill itself.
Soggy is just kind of like concerned about kind of like what was heard earlier about kind of like how the townsfolk would not react well about the
It was mostly
The-
about just burning down
Yeah.
the mill itself.
Well, we can do that after the combat. Are we still in combat?
No.
I guess not.
As soon as you guys decided to leave the upstairs, you're no longer in combat.
I didn't decide to leave the upstairs.
I was about to say, I think Eichmann's staying up there to
I
remove
shield
fire.
rushed you so you would go downstairs.
I resist it.
Why are you a butthole?
I'm staying behind to make sure the flames are out, brother.
How exactly are you going to put them out? With your bare hands? With your javelin? You can't stab fire, Injamin.
Technically.
Brother.
Push.
Sometime.
Here we go. Athletics. Strength. 22. Athletics.
Oh no.
Pushing
geez.
you down.
And Eichmann's at disadvantage.
You can use acrobatics or strength. Or athletics or whatever. Either or.
Acrobatics, athletics, strength, or dexterity.
Give me a moment. I think athletics is going to give me the best chance. So
Good
it'll be
luck.
athletics at disadvantage.
Yep.
We're rooting for you. That didn't happen.
Nope.
You go
Like
to
you-
resist your brother, and as has always been the case, Nicholas's strong frame easily overpowers you, taking you where he wants.
Just for the record, you guys realize that if I was smart, if I was clued into everything, I wouldn't do that. But I'm with the RPG, okay?
Yeah, no, it's cool.
It's all role playing, man. This is what it's for.
Exactly.
Remind me. Crap. Give me a second. All right, I go with him.
Okay. So you guys are all downstairs again.
Whoa, an hour? It's a ritual?
It is.
Do I have
Unconservative.
anything that's not... I can't cast that as just a spell. It has to be a ritual?
Yes.
And is that
It
all
says
of this?
action.
It does. It can be cast as a ritual, but I want to cast it as an action.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, yeah. If you're just casting it where it only lasts however long.
An hour.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as
All
we get
three
down,
components, verbal, somatic, and material.
do I need the material? We were
Yes.
talking about this earlier.
Yes, what is the material component on that? Let me look real quick.
If it's the blood of a relative, then perhaps not.
You've let a lot.
Still
walking-
beating heart of your trusted brother. Let's skip that. Kalima.
I've got it here.
Yep, I'm just pulling it up myself right now.
Oh, a bit of wood.
Yeah,
Piece of
just
string and a
just a
Wow.
piece of string and a bit of wood, nothing special.
All right, so I like rip a piece of string off of my shirt and I pick up just a tiny piece of wood, like maybe if there's like a splinter or something on the
Yeah, there's
banister.
tons. Yeah, there's tons.
All right, I get it, and I just sort of, I am attempting to not be seen by my brother. I sort of storm
Your brother stomped you down the stairs, and now
Yeah,
I'm
so
just kind of getting
just
out.
sort of
So
storm out in a huff, and I bring my hands together and I say, "Cabal, I need you." And I cast it.
And as always, you get the sense that your friend is nearby. Oh, I mean, for the first time, you get the
Mhm.
sense that someone is nearby.
And Soggy is sticking with the group, kind of like
Yep.
nervous about this whole.
I say, "Take a bucket, find a bucket, and fill it with water, and put out the fire on the second floor."
Okay. He's going to try and find a bucket. Rolling for perception to find a bucket.
No, I'm not talking
He's
to you.
not
Soggy.
talking to you.
Yep, so it sets about its task.
Right. And I just sort of stand there looking up at the mill.
Why would you write that? Why would you do that? Why would you write that? Jeez. That's the way mature.
All right,
Gosh
so
darn it.
eventually the fire does get put out, and it seems as though destroying the two large nests of rats has indeed, done some good. And although there are still rats around here, it seems to be far more
people
manageable.
are saying silly things.
So you guys can head back to either the Manticore's tail or anywhere else from here and know that your job has been accomplished.
Alright, so who would we go about letting know about clearing this out?
It's
There's no one to let know. We're the authority.
once again, we are. We are goodwill, quote unquote, goodwill ambassadors. I know.
Okay.
You down.
We haven't done anything untoward. We're helping the town.
But how are they supposed to know we did it? We actually did this, so they can put this mill back into use. Is what I'm trying to get at here. Who do we let
With
know?
that, it's simple enough. Tell the guards. Seems like they're a fire.
Not king, not king,
I'm sorry. What?
not the king.
Not
King is
the.
bad.
He's talking about the Lord Gerhard
Oh,
and
okay.
Lady Belladonna.
I was so confused. Yeah, we're not going to tell them. Yeah.
It's like I said, there's no one to tell. Your idea of
It's-
telling a guard that if there was a fire at the mill is probably
We can
not
tell
a
the
bad plan.
people. Hire a street choir, saying that. Do you want to spread our names of Caledonia, or keep it low in a hush hush?
Tristan, it does us no good to deceive anyone. I cannot go with.
Did we tell the truth? We destroyed the rat infestation. The mill has been slightly damaged, but it still works. And need to get work if they want to feed the people.
They will be able to rebuild.
It just seems like there's so much more we need to do. Just rats itself, it's such a hassle. And hope this is the only one there is.
I wouldn't
Soggy
do
kinda
that. I
like
wouldn't do that to you guys.
saying,
Yeah, I know.
biting, gritting his teeth,
Level 10.
not the
The
worst.
largest
worst
rat
he has
swarm ever.
become.
Yeah, the whole map is just rats.
It's a gargantuan times 3.
So that means my bursting arrow would actually be able to do something without hurting someone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
For now, how about go back to the inn, have a lunch. On the way, we'll start telling people that the mill is good now. The miller is dead, though. Unfortunately, got eaten by rats. But we solved the problem. But they need people to get work on it right away.
But should we investigate? Should we building? There could be rats holding up somewhere. I guess not.
Let's just say we took 20 minutes and have a look around. How about that? Let's just say that.
Works for me.
Once again, oh no, God, there's 2 of us.
I see myself here. This is weird.
Oh my God, there it is. Okay, I think it's it's 8 o'clock already. Wow. Are we gonna call it now?
Yep, we're just
Okay.
getting you guys to a good stopping point for your own role play purposes, and then you are back at the Manicore's Tail, and that is where we wrap up. So as long as you guys are good, this is where it ends with you guys slogging back into the Manicore's Tail once again, bloodied and dragging yourselves in, but victorious.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of role playing at some point, not right now.
Yeah.
But
I
on
would
the
like
trek
that.
back, Nicholas was quite peeved. He thinks that things are happening that he doesn't quite understand.
Yeah, so we can handle that right at the beginning of the next session, and then move right into the Manicore's Tail after the role play.
And I think Soggy needs to do some role playing too there.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think let's combat. What we can do.
All right. Well, good session, everyone. Good job getting the rats finally taken care of. Now you can start to focus on some of the other problems. I won't list them all now since we don't have another 3 hours, but plenty of problems to be solved here in Lakeshore still. So you guys can take the next week to figure out what your next steps and goals are going to be, and we will pick up with session 11. Thank you,
Cool.
everyone, and
Yep.
good gaming.
I
Good
take it
night.
we'll have that new guy
Yep.
with session 11.
Yes,
No. Tom's got 1 session to change his mind because he's
Okay.
paid up.
Yep.
correct.
And Alice,